Nice jump, Alistair.
Truffles _ just resubbed for 27 months.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Lug Zephyr just resubbed for 35 months.
Thank you.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Judged Knave just resubbed for 23 months.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Super Punmans just resubbed for 37 months. Another month, another sub. Got the support that egged his amazing performance at T. Let's see if that Dota watching rubs off.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Dr. Jonas _ just resubbed for 58 months. The In-House. The In-House is always with us.
Nice jump, Alistair! Nice jump, Alistair!
Nice jump, Alistair.
Stan is just resubbed for 73 months. TI was great fun.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Starby149 just resubbed for 77 months. Nice work at the International, Alistair.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Boutsky just resubbed for 35 months. Let's see them T-strats applied in the Inhouse.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Ta Iwongun just resubbed for 43 months.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Hobo with 2 shotguns just resubbed for 35 months.
I need
Hype.
300.
Welcome back.
I need 300.
Glad you
of
seem to have a
resub.
cracking time.
We were down
Nice
300
jump,
subs because I
Alistair.
took 2
My
fucking weeks
_
off.
Reem you just resubbed for 12 months. Yes, Ed.
300. What's wrong with you people? I go away for 2 weeks like you forget I exist. It's unbelievable. PFlax, never heard of him, mate. You've been sub to him for 18 months. No, mate. No, you're mistaken. Never heard of him, mate. No, I've never heard of him, mate.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Gordombanet just resubbed for 1 month.
I mean, yes, Jonas gifts a lot of subs, but he didn't gift 300 subs to the same
Nice
300
jump,
people
Alistair.
every month.
King JRK just resubbed for 50 months. Big 50.
A Plaguegar!
Hello there.
Your
Nice
Plaguegar!
jump, Alistair.
Lloyd
No, I'm not
Jeans
trying to
just
tempt you into
resubbed
dark
for
ways, but we
44
could just sack
months.
this off and play Dumb and Dumber instead. Do you ever think about that? We could just be doing that right now.
do
Nice
think about
jump,
that
Alistair.
Hello.
Hello,
Just
Lewis.
resubbed for
Hello.
1
Change
month.
any
I'm turning off
settings.
alerts because this is ridiculous. Hold on. Do you need to change any settings? Yes, we all do. We need to go to audio and turn on voice chat team.
10 seconds
Voice
remaining.
chat team, open mic.
5
Voice chat
seconds
team,
remaining.
open mic.
Yeah. So you
That's
go
right.
audio, voice chat team, open mic, and then click mute co-broadcasters is an option slightly above that.
Yeah,
Radiant
I got
team
that
back.
done.
Nice. Nice.
That's done.
done.
I've done it.
Done.
I've done that.
Well done, mate. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
When did you get back?
Yesterday morning.
Dire team ban.
Oh, right. So you're acclimatized a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
You didn't waste any time flying back. Fucking hell.
Well, no, they were literally like, "Oh, we finished. Goodbye," and sort of booted us out the door the next morning. Some people left that night.
Dire team.
So Trent, one of the casters, he was on a 1 a.m. flight the day of the finals. So he literally, like, the game's ended and he was out that night.
Trent has very young children though, right? So
He does.
probably in more of a
remaining.
rush.
He wanted to get back for Halloween, bless him. What a dad.
5 seconds remaining.
So yeah, he did.
Cute.
And
Cute.
I know that the makeup lady, the main makeup lady the only one that I will let touch this face, she also was going home
Radiant team
at 1.
pick.
Everybody shares their journeys in, and then you don't talk about it for 2 weeks, and then everybody starts sharing what their journey home is going to be. So everyone's like, I've got an 18-hour flight to Madagascar, then a 73-day layover, and then a 2-hour flight to
10
Zimbabwe,
seconds
and then a
remaining.
14-hour flight to London. It's like, oh, bloody hell. That's the way it goes.
5
You're all trying to
seconds
one-up
remaining.
each other on just how rough.
It's like the casual small talk about traffic.
Exactly
Like, oh,
right.
yeah, did you take the A14?
Exactly,
No,
that's
you
it,
fuck.
literally
You,
what it
you,
is.
you what?
That is the standard
That,
TI
that fucking
opening
roundabout's a
gambit.
nightmare. It's
So
just
how
that
was your flight? Yeah, not bad, mate. 18-hour flight to Dubai, 4-day layover, then to Australia, then back to Dubai, and then back to London, then all direct flight.
See, people have wild speculations about what the after party is actually about. You know, all the rumors about trading, all that. No, it's just people discussing their flights for the next day.
Well, this after party was actually
Radiant team
one of the best
pick.
I've been to. I wish I didn't have a 9:45 cab the next morning, 9:30 actually, because otherwise I would have
Dire
fucking got
team
absolutely
pick.
hammered and stayed up. Everyone was up all night partying, but I couldn't, so I left at a very reasonable hour of 2 to get up at 8:30 because I hadn't packed yet and I wanted to make sure everything went all right. But it was on the 70th floor of the
10
hotel.
seconds remaining.
And taking the lift up there, you got on the lift, you pushed a button,
Dire
and there was like a
team
whooshing noise, and your ears popped. And then you're on the 64th floor, and then it slowed down a bit, and you open out on this unbelievable venue. It was just beautiful, huge series of rooms and staircases and plants and things like that. And the view, you can see the whole of Singapore from up here. It was amazing.
10 seconds.
That does sound
remaining.
good.
And there were people just giving you like, would you like some wine, sir? Champagne,
5
sir?
seconds
Just all
remaining.
people giving you stuff. There was this huge spread of food. There were like three or four different bars, and there was obviously like everyone in Dota was there.
Radiant team
All the
back.
players, all the casters, all the assorted hangers on. So that was quite cool. And Valve, of course. There was a karaoke machine. I've never seen a karaoke machine be broken as quickly as it was, because it was like the machine and then a projector that they'd had to put on the floor.
Remaining.
And I'm not gonna name names here, but it was someone involved on the professional side of the Dota scene, had a couple of drinks, sang a
Team
song.
were they in?
I'm not gonna say.
Team
Then
back.
proceeded to do some weird stepping dance across the floor and kicked the karaoke projector on the floor, and the poor lad had to run over and spend 10 minutes reconnecting it and reconfiguring it so it worked again. But yeah, it was really funny. The South American lads took over the karaoke and were
10
singing
seconds
all
remaining.
kinds of songs I'd never heard of, incredibly loudly. It was
5
amazing.
seconds
It was absolutely
remaining.
amazing. So yeah, that was good. There was a smoking area, which was like a cupboard 2 stories down. It was not Quinn. It is definitely not Quinn or Skitter. No,
Dire
they're
team
much too
banned.
cool. It was one of the less cool members of the Dota scene. It was Bulba. All right, fuck it. It was Bulba. He sang "Under the Bridge" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Loved it. Like he ran up, like that was his song. Rap,
10
boom, 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 boom.
seconds
Keyed that in. Then he did like a dance and kicked the fucking machine.
Radiant team
It was
back.
fucking hilarious. And Lyrical was singing. He's got a very, very deep voice, but he lost it 2 seconds after he started singing because he'd been casting for like 2 weeks. So it was just like that. His voice just
10
went
seconds
instantly.
remaining.
It was really funny. But yeah, it was really good.
Radiant team
It was
pick.
really good. Saw Hoxie, who was much taller than I thought she was. I've met her before, but she struck me as incredibly tall. She was extremely pleased, claimed that she had won TI, which I find, all right, yeah, all right, you know, come on. You're associated for sure.
10 seconds remaining.
But is now apparently TI winning Hoxie, which is quite funny.
5 seconds
Look,
Like,
remaining.
if Slacks and Sunsfang get to bring up that their second place TI.
Unbelievable. Slacks is. I've never heard anyone mention that as often as he does. Anytime a player is involved that he's played with, was vaguely associated with, he's like, I finished second at TI, Pyrion. You know, you can't help mentioning it.
I tuned into the late game after the finals for all of 10 seconds, and all I heard was Slack say, and obviously I was part of the DC team that got second at TI, along with Weeha and Resolution. Resolution, another second for him. I was like, oh, he had to fucking crowbar that in.
I guess was that a year when they had to declare a sub? Is that what it was?
That was when they had to have a sub, so they declared Slacks as the sub, yeah.
I mean, that is just how far Suns fan obviously thought the team would get. That he's like, fucking yeah, Slacks can be a sub, whatever. That was TI 6. So bear in mind that Slacks first arrived on the scene at TI 4. So in just 2 years, he managed to become well known enough that he was a sub on a team at TI. It's pretty incredible.
Dire team pick.
Sniper.
Radiant team pick.
By the way, Sam didn't break the machine. I think he kicked a cable out the back of it because the guy was able to fix it. He just had to reconfigure it. I think he just booted the HDMI cable out the back. But it was just funny because he danced right towards it, just kicked it. It's like very Sam. I see a lot of heroes being picked here. Oh wait, no, PA and Phoenix.
This is sure a lot of heroes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to get a drink. Right
There's
back.
8 of them. I was thinking that the lads might do something where they pick the lineup from Game 3 of the International Grand Final or something like that, but they didn't.
We'll see if they can do a better job as
Yeah.
role playing secret.
Yeah. I mean, what was Game 3? They had, was it Beastmaster or Visage? They had. I want to say it was Visage.
It was Beastmaster for Game 3.
For Game 3. The thing is, like, if you're playing against 33, you have to ban quite a few heroes against him.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Well, the one game they won against him in upper bracket was by really shutting down 33 Visage.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they actually made it look not even that much of a threat. Mostly because of the Dawnbreaker.
Right now, who was that did that?
Secret.
So
Secret in the upper
Secret
bracket.
took that one game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was thinking they might let Visage through again, but they did, and they picked a hero that should counter it in lane for Crystallis, Bristleback. You know, I was watching Yapsel talk about it, he's saying like Bristle is 100% a counter to Visage in lane, and then 3-3 just fucking crushed Crystallis. It wasn't even difficult. I was like, well, it's just sad.
Do you guys want to know something?
What?
I was talking to Insania at the after party about.
Radiant team
I was like,
back.
you guys should be so fucking proud of what you've done and everything. He was like, yeah, but the thing is, we played Tundra in scrims and beat them. And they were confident that if they'd gone to the final, they were going to win. Like, that was their whole thing, was we can beat them. And they think that they had them figured out in a way that Secret
10
hadn't.
seconds remaining.
And I think one of the reasons they were so gutted, apart from the obvious reason, is that they probably thought if we can beat Secret, we've got a really good chance against Tundra because we know how to beat them. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, Secret just did not have any fucking idea how to beat them. It was really
Sometimes in a game 3 against Puppy, he just picks Enchantress and makes you all look like
10
toddlers
seconds
for 15 minutes straight,
It's
and
just-
you
it's just
lose.
nuts.
It does happen.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, honestly, I do feel bad for the lads that don't finish, but I think Zai has finished 3rd at 4 TIs. Someone posted on Reddit. That is a lot of fucking money. I will just say that is a lot of money. You know, these guys make serious bank out of doing very well in Dota. So if you want to think about it in terms of like being able to make your living out of it, they've done fantastically well. And coming 3rd at TI after the season that they had and going through last chance qualifiers, both Secret and Liquid should be extremely pleased with how they did. Because you're free rolling. It's a free roll. Like, you did not expect to get this far. It's nuts.
I mean, I've said this a few times, but there really are no chumps left at TI anymore.
No, I
Like,
agree. It's not like the
There's
old
no
days.
teams that are just kind of turning up that somehow stumble through
There's
an open
no-
qualifier and
Synderen
lose
doesn't have a team
0
going
and
in.
40. Yeah, exactly.
Let's name and shame. Synderen doesn't have a team going in anymore.
Remaining.
Love
they're
them.
all very,
They're all
very,
very
good.
good.
And
Like, the
like-
South American lads are not like, oh, this is a free win. It's like, oh shit, we've got to play Thunder Awaken. It's like, this is
yeah.
these guys are good. Yeah, it's scary. No, it's not like the old days when half the teams there were just there for a piss up.
You just yeah, exactly. They're just there for the convention, I suppose.
All the NA teams at TI3, TI4 were just there for a laugh. Yeah.
I do. I'm looking forward to Secret inheriting the curse of our tour from the rumors.
It would be pretty amazing.
Choose your hero.
I did chat to him. Now this was a funny conversation. I chatted to a few of the players that were sort of the older players. They're 26. You know what I mean?
No, they're ancient. They're on their last legs.
Right, but they consider the Zoomers,
scary stuff.
like the 20-year-olds, as like insufferable. Like I just can't handle. I was like, I just can't put up with these guys. And they were, quite a few of them were like, oh yeah, these fucking Zoomers. I'm like, what? But there is like a difference between them. There's enough of a difference. Because if you think about what you're like at 20 and what you're like at 26, there is actually quite a difference. Because if you think about the difference between, say, being 14 and 20, you've only really had a couple of years of being a grown-up. Whereas when you're 26, you've had 6, 7, 8 years of being a grown-up, really. So you've kind of got into it a little bit, and you're a bit more mature and chill. I thought it was quite interesting. Yes, all the orgs are going to go and steal all the good SA players.
Well, they come cheap, I think, is the main benefit.
Get Pakaj, for example. Get that lad.
Yeah.
Someone wants him. I can imagine him being a EG for sure. Here we go.
4 wins in a row as PA.
Wait,
He's been practicing.
Cloud9 are going to get a team back in Dota? That is hype. That is hype. Cloud9 is one of my favourite logos of all time. And just a hilarious storyline. Get Envy back. Get Envy back.
Oh, please get Envy back. I fucking...
Oh, Christ.
You know that Quinn video you posted?
Oh, it's so
Just
good, man.
seeing all those old teams and like just Envy, like confusion at Quinn's rage and seeing shit like this just makes me laugh so much about those fucking times. Like, why was Zai, PBD, and Pike out on the same team with Quinn? Like, what's gone wrong? And 3-3! 3-3's on this fucking dog shit Optic Gaming roster. Now he's a TI winner.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
That Quinn vid is hilarious.
I fucking love that vid so much.
Okay. I played Earthshaker today, Plague. You were in that game.
Yes.
I think my Earthshaker performance was quasi-perfect.
It was. You come back from TI and you've got all these thoughts swelling around your head of what good Dota looks like.
No.
And then it takes about a month to fade away, and you've lost it all again.
It wasn't good ideas. Do you know what it was?
What?
I'd been playing with good players.
Yes, that's probably it as well.
I'd been playing with good players. I hadn't given up. Normally, I'm queuing with fucking Rocket Man and fucking Retro Frog and people like Madge and Cool Llama. 2 minutes in, I've given up. I mean, I'm already losing the will to live. We had Luke mid-tiny. It was so dog shit.
He had
Like,
some
what's the
issues.
fucking point? Why am
I didn't
trying?
entirely blame Luke for that because he got vipered, and sometimes that does happen. I was like, whatever. I'll accept whatever contribution
Tell
makes
me
to that game.
what's happening here in this game that I'm
Sorry,
unfortunately able to
Lewis.
watch.
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that you were you had not watched the in-houses or much Dota lately. But sorry, first things, Lewis.
Imagine I was just me, and imagine I'm an idiot. Please tell
You're
me
not
who
an
all these
idiot.
people are and what they're doing,
All right,
and,
so
and everything.
That's a good call.
Thank you.
These are the in-houses. These are all goobers. We're talking like Guardians and Heralds and maybe a couple of Archons chucked in there, and they're competing for our amusement. That's pretty much it.
It's like ancient Rome.
It is.
Only
It's like, instead of having the gladiators of TI, it's like the slaves who are just passed a weapon for the warm-up entertainment.
the meat,
you know?
yes.
The meat, just to get the crowd interested, is
To
what we're
get some
looking at
blood
here.
on the sand.
Um,
But what is this skin for PA?
so someone's just gone into Sainsbury's and bought a load of chopped mince and thrown it on the floor of the
That's
arena.
it. That
that
is
what
yeah,
we're
that is
watching?
these lads. This is the meal deal when it's the end of the day and it's just the very grisly looking egg sandwiches left. And cheese and onion crisps and that's it.
All right, run me down all the players and who they are, and why I should know them.
All right, so WoGod, aka Wogan, he's actually stepped up. He used to be a mid player and was infuriating. Has actually become quite game winny as a carry player, to be fair to him. So he's quite strong in the carry role and has done well. Fuck off. He has done quite well on PA. We also have a Tusk mid. Cool Llama obviously having checked out Nine's mid Tusk at TI, which was unbelievable, is going to try and copy that. The one shot on CM was my favourite moment of Nine's mid Tusk. We have a Phoenix who is not a hero that I think we saw Phoenix. I guess we must have seen him once because he wasn't on the list of not played heroes.
He was in the finals, I believe.
Phoenix?
I think so.
Can anyone confirm? I don't remember seeing
bracket.
Phoenix in the final. I don't remember
I'm
seeing him.
pretty sure he was in the upper bracket. He was definitely in one of the games that Secret played against
Sure, I
Tundra.
saw him, yeah, a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was when it was Sneaking playing it. And I think it was against Nisha's Morph.
Was this in the grand final? He played
It was in the grand final. It was game 2.
Oh, okay. I was busy in game 2. My bad.
Are you preparing for stuff, I'm sure?
I was preparing for late game. And recovering from the fucking disastrous All-Star match.
Keep going. That was quite something.
It was
for that
fucking
All-Stars match.
abysmal.
I didn't want to say anything.
No,
but
it was bad, dude. It wasn't our idea. The
It
idea
was so
was
funny
the idea
announcing
was
the people and everyone in the crowd being like, "Who?"
Well, so the worst part was I didn't know that I had to...
Ice.
Yeah, I didn't know that I had to announce the people. So the All-Star like
Your team as well.
Yeah, and there
My
was like
team.
Team Thunderhide, and they're standing there, and I can see the stage manager holding his hand up, like wait, and I'm like, what are they waiting for? And I look at Flax, and he looks at me, and I was like, am I meant to announce them? No one says anything in my ear, so I said, ice, and then he just waves them all forward. So I just stopped talking. It was like, what is going on?
Oh my god. Well, well, it looked fine on the video. They were obviously playing like a little video intro showing who they were.
Right.
It did feel weird for you not to say it over the top of it.
Yeah.
But...
No, I was clearly meant to, but we were never told that. It was a bit. It was a bit
well,
last minute.
it's possible
that we were there.
because I would have struggled to pronounce all of their names. Had you practiced all that?
No, I had Flax wrote them down on a bit of paper for me.
Oh my gosh! But they're all like Portuguese and Chinese names. I wouldn't have had any idea how to say any of them.
Well, no,
correctly.
we found out the right names. That was a thing.
Okay, thank God.
Like Be True is written BTRU, so she was the one who gave the speech about Ukraine and her family and stuff like that. So that was
Right.
But she was like, I was like, BTRU. She was like, no, it's Be True. I was like, oh, okay. So that's the kind of thing, you know. I was glad I checked. But yeah, we didn't rehearse that or anything. It was like, I think it was just gonna be Slacks, but it was obviously Casey would normally have done it, but she wasn't there. She couldn't make it.
Oh,
was it supposed to be Casey's team versus Slack's team?
Yeah.
Oh.
But she didn't work the whole finals, did she? So it was like, it was just, so Slacks was like, you want to help me with the All-Star game? I was like, yeah, of course, dude. I was like, all right. I was like, what do we do? I was like, I don't know. So just went out there. And then I was like, are we casting it? And we said to them, look, you should really let us cast this. It'll be more fun than this, letting the teams just chat.
It's not like it's important or anything leading into the final.
No, it is literally an hour's fill. Like, it's really the least important.
I did like all of the clips of someone coming into Cinderin's kind of like camera and whispering in his ear, obviously telling him, okay, we've got enough time for the finals to be set up. You can call GG now, and immediately they just GG out and leave.
That was it. I mean, as far as I knew, it was like, if it gets to 40 minutes, fucking call it, because we want to get on with the final. Cool Llama needs to learn about that last hitting under tower thing. Oh, they killed Wogan.
So sorry, you were going through the players. You got to Phoenix, and then you started talking about TI again.
Yeah, so
I know what heroes do. I just need to know who's playing them.
Well, it doesn't matter. Shmups is all right.
I want an
Match is
interesting fact
okay.
about all of these people.
Well, we haven't got our stats man here, and I don't care. So, Plague, can you
Right.
think of any interesting things about these lads?
I mean, for Dire, the players to watch is definitely Clavs on the Death Prophet. He's going to be one of the higher skilled players in this lobby, but he also has a tendency to throw really, really hard.
He is. He
So-
suddenly becomes completely brain dead.
Exactly.
Like, there's like a switch has gone in his head.
So he's going to generally win his lane and start having impact, and then overestimate his own strength and feed a lot of money away.
I mean, it's
On the
not
other
even
team-
underestimate his own strength. He literally will just fucking mash buttons, and they're all the wrong ones at the wrong time, just over and over and over again.
But
It's interesting,
for
really. Like, I'd be fascinated in like you like looking at like all the Yogs people, you know, in this microscope, because you've clearly got like a picture in your head of these people and how they behave, right? I'd just be fascinated in seeing like, because I checked my stats. I've done 500 games with Xylus, and we've got like a 50-50, exactly 50-50 win-loss
Dire's middle
ratio
tower is under
together.
attack.
Oh, nice. Is that two games?
What? No, we got like 250 wins, 250 losses.
Good lord.
With you and me, we've got
250 games. We must have
yeah,
like 800.
no,
or
we got 500.
Right.
But anyway, a lot of games. We've got more wins than losses together.
Well,
We've got
that's
like
'cause,
50 more wins than
We
losses.
played with the likes of Plague and Ashwin and Munt.
Ah, it's
carrying
true,
us.
carried.
You're playing with Xylus.
But like, I don't know what is he. I don't know. You know, I think if I spectated a couple of his
Dire's
games
top
like
tower
this
is under
style,
attack.
I'd learn a lot more about him. You know.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, it teaches you a lot about players when you can see everything they're doing and critique them accordingly. Dire are doing well in all three lanes.
yeah,
Night
one of
Stalker
the
is farming. He's most last hits and denies. Death Prophet's doing jolly well against Tusk, and Sniper is winning his lane as well.
So we just, prior to actual TI, we had Goon TI, a little more professional
Oh,
format for the in-houses. So a lot of these players were taking part in that, and they took it very seriously. You know, they
they did.
asked for the better players to coach them and looked at drafting, things like that. So we're in a new phase of the in-houses where a lot of them have improved quite a bit, or at least learned a lot more about how Dota, like the meta and of the larger strategy of Dota is played.
It's
So we're
like
seeing a lot more
phase 2
rotations.
of the MCU,
Yeah.
but instead of heroes, they're all villains.
Point like, is it starting to become exclusionary for new bad players?
No,
though, do you know what I mean?
not at all. The
there,
skill
like-
gap is not that
Can
big.
people get promoted out
Hello?
of Scrub Dota?
Rocket Man's
You can
gone
get
in.
promoted out if you are just so much better. We also say like you can't play your like best role anymore, things like that.
Yeah, if you're too good. Oh, the save from Kulama! Poggers! Alright, that was Poggers. Poggers! Well done,
That was
Kulama.
poggers.
Very nice. No points in tag team, of course, because he was solo mid. Big save for G-Do
Radiant's
there.
middle tower is under attack.
Why does the name G-Do ring a bell? Did G-Do annoy me?
Your Rust RP comrade in the train.
Oh yes, of course. Ah, and said I'm garbage at Dotes, and then immediately dominated a game. I remember.
Yeah, that was on. I think it was on center as well.
Yeah.
RP booked in already, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, Cine wanted a date, so I was like,
Nice.
you can have the last Saturday in Jingle Jam.
Excellent.
And he was like, nice.
Wait, that means I have to be down for that.
Yeah, but it's a bit earlier than it last year. I think it's like the 11th or something. Yeah, it's the 10th, actually.
The 10th of December
Yeah,
is the last day of Jingle Jam.
last Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Oh, last
Jingle
Saturday.
Jam.
Okay, all right, that's good. Yeah, I can make that.
Because he wanted a Saturday, and he wanted it later. And that
Nice.
was, well, there's only 2 Saturdays,
Well,
the 3rd or the
first
10th.
of all,
So.
thank you very much
Radiant's top
for
tower is under attack.
making that a thing.
Don't thank me, I didn't do anything to do with it. Cine.
No, you did. Oh dear. Rocket Man is still alive. Rocket Man is dead. Clouds is trying to do things here. Woe God deed.
It is you. I have not seen you
That was
for...
they lost.
So it's one of the most
so
popular
long.
streams on Jingle Jam.
Wow. I don't know about that.
It is.
Really?
It's like
Yeah.
in the top. It's in the top 5 like most watched streams.
Okay. All right.
I know.
I didn't
Hard
think
to
people
believe.
really liked it.
Structures are
It's
fortified.
terrible because Cine just gets a big head for like 3 months afterwards. He's impossible to play with. Unbearable, one might say.
more than usual even.
Yeah, exactly.
Madge trying to man up against this centaur. It succeeds.
Oh. Action bot.
That is actually.
Oh no!
Phase boots away. Shak, this is brave. Click. D.
I think, you know, to get his tusk out was a very good play to just stand there and keep on dancing. At some point, they're going to ignore just trying to kill his tusk and turn to you. And it worked.
Get his tusk out. Jeez.
Yeah.
Get your fucking
Oh.
tusk out.
Sounds
I
like
think
a
that's
sounds like a
awful.
London like.
Radiant's middle tower.
It sounds
Get
like
your fucking tusk out, mate. Dota 2 smut.
To the man.
That a recently deleted Reddit subreddit, I believe.
really.
The Dota 2 smut.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah, it is good
Woe,
to know.
Woe God is on the run from a Night Stalker here.
He
He's gonna get
should
stunned.
be very
He's gonna
dead.
get silenced. He's gonna get
Radiant's
chomped.
bottom tower is under
He
attack.
was jumped.
Dire's
One of the
middle
games when
tower
Matu picked Night Stalker, I was so worried. And then he fucking went like with 10-0 and 12 or something shit like that.
It's always scary when they pick a new interesting hero on their final match. Even
Yeah.
more so when it's like it's his final match.
Yeah.
I won't say ever because Dota players' retirement means absolutely fucking nothing. But
Well, he is taking.
For the moment.
He does have a year of military service coming up.
yeah,
And I think if I was him, if you'd taken a year out, yes, you might be thinking, absolutely, I want to come back. But a year out
Dire's top tower
and then
is
having to
under
come
attack.
back, you might be thinking, can I be asked? Because he's made a very nice living out of Dota. I'm pretty sure he just wants to go fishing and just chill. I could see him just deciding
Radiant's middle
that's it.
tower is under attack.
I don't think I can see him as a caster. I could imagine him coming back
No,
to
no, no,
coach.
no, no.
Tower.
I think he might do that.
It's possible. Oh, that's.
I also think when you have-
fuck all.
But oh, he cancelled his own CM's
Llama, that
ulti!
is superb. Well done. Well
They
done.
are buying space
Cool
for the
Llama.
eggs, though.
Big tip.
Oh,
They get the egg. They go. This is over. Call it. It's a 5k lead at 13 minutes. What was Llama doing? Why would you pick up the CM?
I think sometimes you're just trying to be cool,
Radiant's
you know,
bottom
and
tower is under attack.
being cool doesn't work.
Anyway, my other point is you just had a terrific TI, the great team, and I don't think you're going to get that again as your final hurrah. Because if he quit now, I want him to come back. Like, I love seeing Matu play, and he's a top fucking
Radiant
lad.
are scared.
I will definitely miss him at events. But
Radiant's
you
bottom
couldn't
tower
ask for a
is
better
under
exit.
attack.
other than
Yeah.
winning TI. Like, this is almost as good as you could possibly hope for without... If Liquid had won TI, it would have been the ultimate sign-off. But for him to try to come back now would be kind of like... I don't know. It would be a hard sell mentally, I think. You'd be like, well, I had such a great time. And in a way, you know, you've told everyone you're leaving. And then to not do it would kind of feel a bit weird, I think. I think it makes sense for him to quit. Sadly. Although I did ask him if he might
make a
come
big
back
fucking fuss of it all.
and
Why are
help
they
out.
making a big? They should shut the fuck up. I don't think anyone, any 27-year-old should like make such a massive fuss about retiring. Like just
What do you
fucking,
mean?
just don't tell me. I don't care. I don't need to know this.
Yeah, but you're not a Dota fan, are you?
Yeah, but some of these guys are like just bad anyway and just fall. You know, most people don't retire. They just fade into obscurity.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who
cares?
announced their retirement.
Who cares?
Everyone
Why do I keep
cares.
having to fucking hear about it?
You are
like it's some
wrong.
great tragedy.
You are very wrong on this one.
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
I know, that's
20
the point.
fucking 7.
Phoenix!
Do you know what I mean?
He's gonna ult and he's gonna perish.
Yeah, it's a brave ulti. They might get a stun. No.
It was just coming up. He needed to get it out of sight. Jido is gonna go down as well. Well, this isn't looking very good, is it?
No, there's not much hope because Wogan's going to take another 15 minutes
Oh my
realistically
God, so far from Battle Fury.
before he does anything. So it's all on Tusk, on Cool Llama, who is also not that farmed. I mean, when you switch to net worth, it's just a sad tale.
This is a sad situation.
And the good news is they do actually have quite good, like, hero-to-hero counters, if that makes sense. Like, PA and Tusk will crush Sniper
Right.
past a certain point.
Oh, they do get a kill on the Earth Shakira. Llama is trapped in his own shards. This
I'm not really
PA
seeing
is
the
weird.
9 plays from Cool Llama, I've got to admit.
Well,
Just
I
looks
mean,
like a
no.
normal shitty pub Tusk that fucking throws out shards garbagely. The thing about watching 9 play Tusk was that every set of shards trapped someone, right?
Yeah.
Really reliably as well, and so they could always get the hoodwink off or the Mirana arrow off. Like, every time that Tusk trapped someone,
Why at the buyback?
it basically meant that the
Yes.
Mirana arrow and the hoodwink arrow never became skill shots.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
they're
nice
on
trap.
claps here. That was nice.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
a good kill. Can they get more? That's a nice trap. But Retrofrog didn't know where to go. Don't know whether he's coming and going.
Retrofrog
Dead.
swapped himself in there
That was something.
to his death.
Yep. Well played.
Yes.
Was the idea to try and save
I don't know.
Death Profit,
Who
or
knows?
did he just misclick? What was
I don't.
I think he might have
Who
just misclicked or
I
something.
think
I don't
he
know.
went,
Swap up there.
here's what I reckon. He was mashing swap on Death Prophet, and then it just went through because he never changed. He never pressed spacebar or whatever his stop key is. So he just kept on mashing swap, and he just clicked for an enemy. It might have been that.
Right, I've done that.
Jido is a pretty value guardian. I would agree. I think Jido is better than quite a few of the lads in these games. How's Madge
they-
doing? Pretty good.
A value guardian.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
These are guardian players actually worth having. Some of the lads are extremely expensive.
Oh, he's like a football player who's like cheaper than he should be.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly it. Some of the players are very expensive. You have them in your stack, and you're thinking, "You're really worth the slots when I could have someone cheap." Jido is cheap.
Yeah.
You don't get to like do that, do you? You don't have to like stack your slots with a certain amount of. rank, do you?
Sometimes you're thinking, I could add a divine in here who's actually like a legend, and we just have to play against someone on the other team who is divine and destroys us.
Oh,
And you're thinking, why didn't I just play with a legend?
Oh,
doesn't even
nice.
get out.
Oh,
They die.
Has been killed.
Jido
Richard
died.
Courier dies again.
Retro Frog Shard doing so much work there. Got the double stun. Another completely useless ice shard
So
there.
the
from
shards
Llama.
aren't actually really very good here, primarily because they don't really enable anything on the team, which is kind of sad. Also, it wasn't just the shards and the sort of the Mirana arrow, although that is a nice combo. As I understand it, the Mirana meant that the map shrunk. So you had 33's Zoo running everywhere, plus the fact that they could be Mirana ulted all the time. Mirana is just a good scout, if you like, because can turn invisible and run away, has an escape in the leap, and the arrow is good if you have the setup. So, and snaking is like extremely good on that hero. So it's kind of a unique situation, really, for them to be picking Mirana, because it just happens to be snaking's forte. So there was that, but Tundra just take over the map and never stop. Like they just literally never ever stopped being on your side of the map. We've all been in PUG games like that, where you just feel like you can't go into your jungle, you can't go into your triangle. They are everywhere all the time, and they could be anywhere all the time because of Mirana ult. That's what they did to them in 3 games.
The Mirana ult they're the only team that every single time they use Mirana ult, they got a kill. No
Yeah.
matter what. No matter where they used it, it would always kill someone. You're just thinking, this seems so miserable to play
But
against.
it's like that, like with all these fucking creeps scouting you out. They're gonna find you. They know where you're playing, and they use it
I
really,
hope
really
Valve,
well.
don't allow the brood scripts anymore. I know they said they're fine. I hope they change their mind on that. It's so just sickening.
The what?
Oh, the brood scripts.
What do you
Do you know
mean?
about this? So brood players have a script so that they can send all of their spiders out in different directions.
Oh, really?
And Valve have officially okayed it, but I really hope
What?
they change their mind on that. Yeah, I believe so.
Why would they do that?
I don't know the exact details of why they think it's fine versus not fine, but
Lana,
He's-
what are you doing? Oh,
it's actually okay fight for Dire. Trading 2 for 2 when you're down is
yeah,
good.
but they lost their mid for literally nothing. I don't understand. Why go?
Oh, nice.
They can maybe kill the magic stick as well. Go, Wogan.
Oh,
This
no.
is it, Wogan, yes!
Bird is
The
dead.
turnaround!
Under attack.
Sniper
Don't-
forced off to creep instead of forced offing himself. That is unfortunate.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
Dire's middle tower. is
Right,
under
prediction. Dire's still going to win. But my dream prediction is that this is the beginning of the comeback. Well, they just got a Philosopher's Stone. Give that to CM. See if anyone takes it.
Yeah. I mean, Wogan isn't building a BKB, he's building a fucking Deso after Battle Fury,
I think that's okay.
which feels naive
He needs to fight.
into the Earthshaker.
Right, but
pen.
if he gets a BKB, and if he has BKB Battle Fury, he has no impact. And I think the problem is, at this point in the game, with the enemy team being as far ahead as they are, if he opts to go for, oh, I'll just go for a safe farming build, he's never going to get any offensive items
Dire's
at all.
bottom tower is
I
under
think,
attack.
you know what? Get the fucking Deso. We'll try and get some kills and push them back, and that will give you time to get BKB. I think that's alright. Because if he gets
Okay.
BKB Battle Fury, what does he fucking do in these fights? He tickles them, and then he
he's
does.
critting right now for 600. Once he gets that
Right, but he needs
BKB,
to
that'll
blow
be 700,
people up.
800.
He needs
Radiant's
to blow
middle
people
tower
up. He
is
needs to
under
do
attack.
PA shit. If he gets the Deso, now, starts getting some charges on it, then when he gets his BKB, he's going to be a real fucking issue.
Yeah, he's just hoping that, like, there's going to be a big old... Oh, they're going for the fight, actually.
They
With
have
the
egg.
HTTP. The egg is just so out of position.
The egg is
Taking
This
very
egg is
far
actually
forward.
pretty fucking
It's so
buggers.
good! What am I talking about?
You're a fool, Play!
I had no idea. I didn't realize they were on top of Sniper already. That was perfect. Then.
They're going to get Retro Frog here as well. Woohoo!
Care to go
So
another
the
round?
Night Stalker versus Phoenix, the sun trumps the night.
Indeed.
Dire's bottom
They both
tower
pop their
is
ultis at
under
the same
attack.
time, and Night Stalker just is stuck on the ground like a fool.
Oh, look at the
Dire's bottom
graph,
tower
dude.
has fallen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wogan in fights like this is just hoping the egg is creating a lot of space so that they aren't clicking him.
Dire's
That's why he
bottom
doesn't want to go
tower is
BKB,
under
right?
attack.
So he's like, I'm gonna have a tusk that's snowballing in, hope for, and an egg behind me. No one should have time to click me in these fights, so I can just go Deso and try to kill people.
Look at, they've lost all momentum now and all
They
confidence.
have. They really
Yeah,
have.
but like we said, you know what that was? It's Death Prophet walking up high ground far too confidently, which is what we predicted.
Claps.
Clouds would win his lane. Oh, good slam.
Oh, they're going to lose two here. Bail! Bail on this! Run away! Run away! Well done. This should be Deso flying out now for Wogan, and then he's going to get a BKB, and then they're in real trouble.
Oh wow! They have. Then look at this aggression. Oh, another double stun. TM almost certainly dead. Get away, no. No, definitely not.
Dead. Alright, well that was bad. Do they Roche? They Roche. Will Roche kill Rocket Man? Go on, Roche, you mad bollocks.
Couple of bashes.
Dire's top tower is under
Just one bash.
One
Oh,
bash
if he
and
gets
he's
bashed
dead.
at any point
Oh.
there.
Radiant
Oh!
are scattered.
They're going to try and contest this.
They're not going to get it in time.
They
Plus,
are
they still
not.
don't. They don't have like any position. Sometimes you just gotta let an Aegis go, you know. It's not too big a deal. Your PA's farming the entire time.
Please
You're
don't
fine.
fight this, guys. Please don't fight this. There was some cracking Roche fights at TI. Really, people showing
Yeah.
you how to do it.
I get the impression that like the audience basically let every team know when a Roche was happening. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, why are they cheering?" I guess they're in Roche. Let's go Roche. Do you know what I mean? Every fucking time. So we don't even need to ward it because the audience will let us know.
Well, so initially, let me think. Who was I talking to about what it's like being in the booths? Oh dear! Don't try and save. Oh, there's an egg.
This is quite a good fight.
There, they got the Aegis, but now Wogan's in big trouble. The egg's gonna go off. Does get the stun. Can Wogan get out? They get Clavs. They do get Clavs. Gino's gonna pay for it. If they can get everyone else out, this is superb for
why
Radiant.
did he run that way?
Run away! Shak! Live! So,
I mean, that's
alright, well, that was as good as it gets. They got the Aegis, and they killed the mid and the Earthshaker. That's pretty much as good as that could possibly have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is still pre-PABKB.
They wouldn't have lost the Centaur if he'd run not through three members of the enemy team. But
Oh, they might catch Madge again. Though he does have concussive and 4-star,
They need
so
to
he's
be
very
jolly
hard to kill.
careful here. This could be really bad. Luckily, the Death Prophet is dead. Otherwise, I think they go for that there.
I think
Llama's
Madge is
going
being
in on
so
on
aggressive.
Madge.
Oh!
He does have that.
what was
Oh,
that?
Nine would have hit those. Nine
Oh
would have hit
my
that.
god!
No blink on the cool llama. He's working on it. But if he gets blink, BKB, Falcon Blade, that's not much damage in all honesty.
It's not, but he's... I think the BKB is the
dear,
right
Llama
choice.
might be in danger here. I believe Llama is about to die. That was silly to get a creep. And now they're going to lose Phoenix as well. Why are they taking this dogshit fight?
Might lose Shak as well. He's just calmly taking the shrine.
Radiant's
Wogan
middle
too.
tower
They're all
is under attack.
gettable.
No, it's
It
just
will
a
be Shak's
bad-
death.
It's just bad
What are you
coordination.
doing? You guys had a really good thing going there, and then you just
Now
come to
they-
it for no reason.
They haven't
God,
blown
fucking hell.
Centaur ult for Crystal Maiden.
Radiant's
Just
middle
dreadful.
tower has fallen.
Just get out, team. Wogan, very close to BKB.
Anyway, you're saying something about the booths?
So, first of all, we are the only esport that uses booths.
Yeah.
The only one. So, I don't think people can be that fucking butthurt about it. I didn't realize that CSGO and all the other teams never use them. They never use them. For some reason, Dota has to have booths and nobody else does. I don't know what that's about. As for the sound, normally what happens is that the audio for the casters and everything is pitched in such a way that it's all out. And if even in the middle of the stage, when the games are on, you can't really hear what the casters are saying or what's going on. And I was out there when the games were on, and you really can't hear much. So with the headphones on as well, it shouldn't be a problem. Early on in the main stage stuff at the Suntech, not the oh my god, they're gonna get 3 here. Shak with this, oh my god, why would you take him in? Run away! Early on, the sound was, the speakers were facing essentially such a way that you could hear, but you normally shouldn't be able to hear. So that was weird. Also, another thing I noticed, the Chinese fans will very happily shout in Chinese that the enemy team are doing Roche as loud as possible, hoping to help Asta. That happened in the arena. I heard them doing it.
Right.
So the problem with the
Radiant's
noise cancelling
top tower
headphones
under
is
attack.
that if you play, say, 2 full best of 3, so 6 games of Dota, you're going to have to wear those noise cancelling headphones with earbuds for like 6 hours, and apparently they're extremely uncomfortable.
Yapsor was saying that he sometimes felt like he had blood coming from his ears
Yeah.
after the end of like a long best of
Very
3.
painful.
I'm sad that True Sight, even though it's not going to have that like really classic moment of like the booth closing and then all the crowd noise like cutting out and they start talking about Dota. I love that moment, but I also don't think with proper, like with paying attention to where the audio optics, I don't know if that's the right word, but you get what I mean. By paying attention to it, I don't think it matters.
It's just, you know, people make such a big deal about it, but everybody else manages. We can manage too.
Yeah.
I think it's fine as long as it's equal for everyone. I think, like, you know, I don't think any one team should be given an advantage by it.
I think that was more people's complaints that the teams that didn't speak English very well, when they could only hear the English casters, or they're going to go on sniper here.
Oh, hello.
If only they had a blink dagger. They are going to get him still.
They do get him. The egg is background egg.
No dust.
It is a background egg. They get matched. They're gonna get Rocket Man too. PA is in here doing some clicking. There's a big slam though. They're gonna get Clavs. They do get Clavs. Gonna get Schmupter. They've only lost Centaur. They're all dead. It's a Wogan Ultra. It's a Vultra kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
PA has reached critical mass. And hasn't even literally reached critical mass.
This'll come in handy.
Somebody said that was a very good Echo Slam. We didn't comment on it. I'm sorry. We didn't comment on the fucking 1K Echo Slam. Apologies. What are you here for? This isn't TI. Go ahead and fucking start a thread on Reddit about it. Shocking production value at this week's in-houses. No booths, and the casters didn't even notice a very good Echo Slam. Shut the fuck up.
It was. I mean, I noticed it, but I was like, oh, you interrupted the CML and then died. And
That was
then
the
It was
Echo
no,
Slam
it was the Echo Slam at the top tier 3. It was a very good Echo, but I was more interested in what we were actually talking about.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think so. Wogan's going for. He was going for Satanic. You don't need to build Satanic on PA almost ever anymore.
Yeah, she got the lifesteal.
The lifesteal on Phantom Strike is normally enough, unless you're in some very weird ass type games.
He's got Basher.
Like if you need to purge, just like if there's like silences you consistently purge, you could maybe get a Satanic then. But I think generally,
got Basher and he's going Shard. That's Pog.
yeah, Basher Shard into Ags is gorgeous.
They're gonna go for Roche here when it's
This will
up.
come in handy.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, Sniper's still going for like a Mjolnir. I think you probably need an MKB sooner rather than later.
Oh, that is a wild one from Llama, but they catch Schmupster in the pit. You do have a blink. Oh wow, gosh, the delay on the damage from those spirits.
I'm surprised he managed to blink out of that. Yeah.
Me too.
That's something.
I will say it's going to be interesting if so. Jido, they've got a Wraith Pact. They saw the lessons that Tundra taught. Rocket Man is going for I'm going to solo carry this game. He's gone Blink, BKB, Basher into Nullifier. So it's a lot of these fights are going to depend if Rocket Man can get onto these back lines and like especially Phoenix. If he can get on top of Phoenix in these fights, it's very hard for Radiant to take this fight. But you got a Wraith Pact, so who gives a fuck? You're gonna win regardless.
Yeah,
Wraith Pact versus no Wraith Pact, easy win for Wraith Pact.
Oh, hello, punch! Oh shit, that boy dead.
That's a double damage.
There is a gem in the pit. Clavs has got it. He's going for the TP out. Oh my god, that was unlucky.
Wait, how did the gem end up in the pit?
I
What?
do not know.
Did
I think
someone-
Earthshaker had it. Earthshaker had it.
You can put the gem on the floor in the pit and it'll give
It
you
does
vision.
give you vision.
Vision of Roche, right? In this
Yeah.
case, it
Yeah.
respawns. But
So the pros sometimes use it to like scout road.
Yeah, but
I would not.
but
if
they,
I was a
they
support
don't then leave it and
yeah.
run away.
they do.
No, but they don't leave it there and all fucking go miles away from the pit,
Oh
right?
no, not
I
necessarily.
think they're in the neighborhood.
I think if I had spent 900 gold on a gem, I would not like my core that I give it to leave it on the ground. I would.
No,
be
I get the
unhappy
impression it
about
wasn't
that.
being done, you know, super early game, and also these guys, you know, are not pros, so maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't do the same things that they do.
Just drop a shrapnel in there. You got fucking plenty of charges. If you need to have a look in Roche.
So Ashwin said it's 1 second after application that Fire Spirits take.
1 full second.
Fire Spirits reveal the area they strike for 1 second. Oh dear. That's a kill on Clavs. They just find him in their jungle. Look where he was. He was right next to the shrine. Clavs went down there to take the shrine. This is some Clavs shit. This is Clavsian Dota of the highest order. Can they go get to Roche? It's going to spawn as they
7
get there.
seconds.
No, just wait! Just wait for like 2 seconds! Oh,
That
you
is
idiots!
unfortunate. That is unfortunate. They do have a DD on PA though, so they're happy to take a fight as well.
Oh.
Oh. Smoking at nighttime is fucking hard, especially against Night Stalker. He will see you before you see him when the
really
smoke
will.
breaks. Like
Oh, hello.
he sees them right now and they don't see Sniper. So they just get out for free.
Please go check Roche again.
I think they'll probably wander over at some point.
Yeah, they'll probably have a look now.
Here goes
Here we go.
Gino.
Spotted.
No,
Pinged?
didn't
No, they-
didn't go far
They
enough
did see.
in.
They did see. They did see. They
Okay,
did see.
thank God.
Any smokes on Radiant?
Here we go.
No smokes, so they're
Can
gonna
they
have to go
zone
in.
them out? This was the fight where Zoey just fucking ulted at the perfect time and kept the entire enemy team at bay. This is what they need to do.
Is he sniping for Radiant right
just
now?
leading with Match.
Radiant have amazing vision here.
There's the egg. The egg is a little deep. But they managed to catch Rocket Man. Match is big, but Woga goes in and cleans up. There is a gem on the deck. They don't care. They're going to get Rocket Man. This is bad. The slam will buy some time. They do get CM. But the snowball chase on Clavs. They can't catch him. The Shards is no good. Can they get Schmupster? He's aware.
So I just want to highlight again, for Radiant, the ward they have is absolutely perfect. When you click on it, it saw Sniper the entire time, every step he took, and then they can just easily jump him.
But how was
no matter
that
where
not
he goes.
dewarded at any point?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
So
I think maybe they didn't expect it to be that deep
The
in.
gem also has an active.
They have a gem, yeah,
see
that's
on
crazy.
A high ground, but they just didn't do that. I guess.
They have a gem, 3 sentries on Earthshaker and 2 sentries on Retrofrog, and still this ward went undealt with.
And that's a very standard spot for a ward, so
yeah,
unacceptable.
Got it.
Is this the list of banned? Here is the list of players that Ted feels repulsed by playing with. Jack a naught. Vi, Plague seconded. Science Pish Ben. Eri Moldycock. Snoob. Emu, more like E-moron. Uncool Llama. A Bombing Dog. Flax Rage. Yep, that's true.
Have you seen Ashwin's new Steam name, by the way?
No, what is it?
Look for Talisman on your Steam friends
No,
list.
so I have him nicknamed.
Oh right, it's did you see the?
Sorry, go on.
Did you see the Instagram pic of Eva Elfie with the Aegis?
No, I didn't.
He's used that picture and replaced it with a Talisman of Evasion, and it looks so fucking funny.
Let's have a look.
That list of players you don't want to play with should be
Go on.
the Scrub Dota lineup. I mean, like this, you know.
Yes. Yes.
They should be in this game, right?
Well, Ben isn't a bad.
That should be
player.
like the decider. That should be that should be the factors that do I.
Would I
know?
play with them? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Lewis, I often have to play with lads because if I want to form a morning stack, I need to rely on the goons. But there are some that
No, well,
it's
how are you
more
going to
of a joke.
find new players for this tournament if you don't play with them?
What
Like,
tournament?
you have to. I get it.
This tournament?
I'm just saying that, like,
I haven't played with
that-
half of this lot.
this lot are solid.
I've hardly played with half of the people that play in the in-houses. I never played with.
This is like a game of Dota that's like solid as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking close. It's still 40 minutes in, 1k advantage to Dire.
Right, but if we were playing against real humans, it would be very different.
Yeah, the composition of stacks really does matter a lot when you're actually playing
Radiant's middle tower is under
in
attack.
unranked or ranked.
Emu is saying this as if this is nothing. He stole a rampage deliberately, and then listed the casters from S tier down to F tier, and put me at C tier. Why are you subscribed to this channel? That's my point. Like, if you put me as F tier, it's funny. But C tier is a very specific tier to put someone at. And you just put, like Redless and people like that as S tier. It's like, alright. Don't fucking watch the in-houses. Like, well, what are you doing? It was utterly bizarre. It's like a huge
I would
insult.
say that was a good grade for you, though.
It's a
I think
massive
that's
insult.
like pretty accurate.
Just C tier?
Oh, well, maybe B minus.
I'm just saying. It's rude.
Plague, you're B plus.
Oh, thank you. He put me as E tier, so that's a big upgrade for me.
See, that's funny. That's funny.
Flax, you're fucking upset about your
No,
grading.
I'm upset
Fucking
because
Plague wasn't complaining about his
yeah,
until
because
now.
E is funny. That's funny. But if you put someone at C, it's like a genuine opinion, which means the rest of the list is also a genuine opinion, which is terrible. Which means the whole list is absolutely appalling.
This list has been rent-free for a while now.
Because
It's been a sore spot.
It's just this is a subscriber to this channel. Puts like me and Plague as dogshit casters, and the in-houses are like the most popular stream of the week. What is going on? It just doesn't make sense. If he'd put me, Ashwin, and Plague as F tier, that's funny. But it's giving us actual ratings, and they're all dog shit. Fuck off! You're on the list for life.
Yeah, there's no getting off the list.
No.
I don't know if there's any situation where anyone would ever be taken off the list. Once you're on the list, you're on there
How many
permanently.
lists have you got going now? There's, I mean, the chat. I'm looking at a Rampage Stealers. I'm looking at like.
Rampage Stealers, I think, was started in a moment of genuine bitterness from one of the mods, and it's just occasionally updated.
But I mean, Lewis, you're on for a rampage. It was a very pog moment, right? It's like you're on for a hat trick.
No. I'm glad you're keeping track of all these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know the criminals.
I'm just saying I want to know. I love lists. Don't get me wrong. This is great that you're keeping track because you have to, right? You know.
They want to fight here.
I think if Radiant just chill and wait out this nice roll, I don't know how Dire actually fight.
Yeah.
Like Rocket Man is everything for them in these team fights. He's gonna be all of their control. He's the only one with a halberd for Wogan. He's the only one who's gonna really be able to protect Sniper.
Yeah.
And without his ulti, he's not much.
Oh.
Whoa! 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 Love to see a fucking creep wave die in one shot. Whoa!
Senile old fucking bumbling bald cunt goon kills allies in moment of typical confusion. What a clip!
Oh, it's such a good clip. All the clips on this channel, I'd say 99% of them are me killing teammates or fucking up. Very
The
little
senile
positive
is
reinforcement. The whole senile, the whole back catalogue of senile clips are mwah.
When chat catches up to this, there's going to be about 40 different senile clips spammed from the bot in half a second. You can see the true variety of senile moments that Ted has had.
The full pantheon.
Just that description is so funny.
I don't know if that was Ashwin or Munt that made that.
That was a Munt one.
I think it was a Munt one.
Munt's just fucking rude. Ashwin tries to be funny about it. Munt is just fully insulting.
Munt is rude. Lewis, you should try this game if you haven't already, called Dark and Darker.
Oh, I was playing last night. Oh god, it's so hard.
It's so funny.
So I was playing last night with me and Bree and Rithian and a few others. But we're going in threes. Like multiple times, we're just like creeping along this fucking corridor, and some sweaty tryhard comes out with like a little dagger and just individually shanks us all to death. And it's like, oh my god.
We were kicking ass, but the problem is every time that we got into a fight, it was 50-50 whether Munt would fireball one of us in the back.
Right.
And because he's the wizard, there was one fight we were having. We killed a lad, and a full 2 or 3 seconds after the lad goes down, he fireballs Plague in the back. It's such a funny clip, and everyone was like, "Oh, check out these!" And there were like 3 other clips of Munt killing teammates with his wizard spells. Oh my goodness, Tusk has gone in and he's taken Wogan with him. They're gonna get claps here. No, the slam does nothing. That is a dead Earthshaker. Earthshaker buys back. Coolom trying to get some damage. There's the break. They go on the sniper. Sniper dead. He's gonna have to buy back, and he does. They chase him very deep here. Retro Frog on the cusp of death. They do get the Centaur. This might be a little deep. The fish are actually blocking them all off here. Can they get any buildings? Oh, this could be bad for Radiant. Schmupster goes in, gets the bonk on 2. Rocket Man in here as well. The egg has been used then. They get the tusk. They get the fucking PA. They're going to get them all. Bassmaster used up. Shak is left or died and brought back or something. Where was he in all that?
So the whole start of that fight because Sniper is pushing top lane, right?
Yeah.
And so Shak TP's back to get him to stop taking their racks. Which is like, it's fair enough. And then to escape Shak, Sniper uses all of his little like hurricane pikes and concussor grenades, and then he TPs into the fight and is standing next to Wogan. And he just arrives, looks really sad because of all his escapes on cooldown, and just fucking dies. But now, even though he has just died, Shak, it's a 5v4 with buybacks.
Oi, oi, oi.
And now the opportunity for the comeback is on. This is third Roche. Refresher shards. That's 2 BKBs for Night Stalker potentially. And suddenly, oh, 2 Death Drop royalties. That will kill a Rax very quickly.
Good heavens.
It's always the high grounds where the throws happen.
It
There's always the possibility.
Every year, people are less and less keen to eat the cheese at the International. Have you noticed?
Yes.
Everyone is more and more apprehensive, to the point where they're now being like, don't eat the cheese if you can't eat it due to allergies or whatever reasons. Like, no one wants this fucking cheese anymore. It's just not a meme. Just stop it.
I think you could say that about the entire All-Star game concept, to be honest.
Oh my god.
But you know what? You got to kill an hour's time, and it's not easy. It's not easy to find something to kill an hour's
not
time.
like any players like that were interested. Like,
No,
I mean,
the players hate it.
This is the issue with the All-Star game, right? When they first brought them in, oh, Gino just wants to die. All right, cool. The game is lost. Llama's going
Tristan's
in now
cloak.
as well. Llama is
Look
so
how deep
deep.
they're in.
He's taken them both in here. They're going to go on the sniper here. This is bad. The egg is down. The egg has gone off and has done some stunning. They need to be very careful here. Can they get out? Llama's going to go down. No, he lives. Wogan?
Great fact.
Where Wogan?
Wogan tried to
Wogan
kill a
got
Night
out.
Stalker, and he managed to get his cheese off just before he died.
Clams.
But look, DP is left. DP is
Clams
left.
is left, but they get the buildings and they come back. So we have to fill an hour because you've just played the semi-final. The players need a break. How do you fill it? So initially the All-Star game was an answer to this question, and when it first started it was new and exciting. And the players were like, oh yeah, the All-Star game, that sounds like fun. And you'd have all these players there, and you'd roll Dendy out again, and you know, whoever it was,
From the retirement home.
you'd roll them out of the chair. Come on, Dendy, we need you for the All-Star game. It was like that. And then gradually it started to be like, well, who are we going to get to play in this? Because all these teams who got knocked out are like, I want to go home, or I don't want to do it. And it was just harder and harder. And they would do it, and they would just be miserable. And they would just fuck about. And they'd do things like they'd just all go mid and try to end it in 10 minutes or whatever. And they would meet up, and I'm sure, talk about this and say, let's just fucking get this over with. And it was just not a fun game. When they had the techies revealed, do you remember that, TI4?
Yes.
That was fun because it was like everybody got to see the new hero in that game. And the hero was played in that game. That's how you make an All-Star interesting. But coordinating the new hero with the All-Star game has apparently been difficult, so they haven't done it. This is trouble. Cool Llama could be in serious danger here. Needs to BKB. Didn't BKB.
Oh,
and has made the
great,
ultimate
Fisher.
present. Yes, but why not just BKB, Lewis? Just have to press BKB!
He would have still been Fisher's.
But he could have got out. I feel there was a potential for him to get out in some way. At least a chance.
Has been killed.
Maybe just running the calculations that he has buyback, so
Well,
save
I
the
mean,
BKB for the
there's
second
no
life.
way All-Star Games happening again next year, right?
I guarantee it's going to happen every year.
It's just
Every-
the only
every year we say
other
the
thing
same
they can
thing.
do for an hour is do crowd interaction, and
An hour.
no one wants to see an hour of Slacks trying to
No,
get
they
people to
can
talk
play
from the
all
crowd.
sorts of like things. They can an hour. It's
What?
fucking pissies to fill the schedule
Just
with.
play
No,
some
it's
like
not.
Pictionary or something with the fucking panel.
You've got a stadium full of people and like a million viewers on Twitch all want to watch Dota, and you're like, Wordle? You know, it's like, well, what are you going to do? Like, you got to find
Look, all I'm
something.
saying is, get the fucking in-house set up, okay? The fucking in-house goons in. That's gonna be an hour's entertainment easily. They'd love this kind of game.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
You can't have all stars with no stars. I mean, that's what it was this year.
Yeah,
Fucking no
that's what it
stars
is now.
game. Jesus Christ! You got to call it something different if you're not going to fucking have anyone that anyone's ever heard
Yeah.
of.
Well, the solution is waiting to be found. I'm going to give some real thought to it, but I guarantee whatever I come up with, they will say no.
They will ignore that. Yeah. Well, maybe that's the best thing, though. Just not. If you come up with some suggestions and they realise, oh fuck, we don't want to do it, then
But they have to fill an hour.
Smoke up,
They have to
Radiant.
fill an hour.
look, you can fill an hour with like,
Has fallen.
like you could do a little clip show of like the best plays of the tournament. You could do like some player profiles. You could do like some
here's my
highlights of the
suggestion.
internationals
Here's my
previous. You could do
suggestion.
some of your clip things that you recorded.
Here's my suggestion. The cosplay competition and shit like the short film contest take place then in the break.
Yeah,
But we
absolutely.
used them way before.
The finals of those things should happen.
Those things
You're right.
happen in between the semi-final and the grand final. That's it. That's an hour fill that is not a dog shit all-star game, and is actually.
I didn't even watch those because I fucking didn't know when they were on. And, like,
These are
you
some
know.
shards. This is trouble for Llama. Still
Eggs down.
in big trouble. The egg is deep. It is a deep egg, by which I mean it's a
Sniper's
shallow
killed
egg.
it.
Sniper just shot it to bits. He's round the back shooting them all. The Echo
what a
catches
Great
3.
Echo.
That's huge. That's it. That's GG's. Surely that's GG's.
Holy shit, they're actually gonna win this.
Finally. Oh no, buyback from Wogod. Can he do it?
Gito
No
just
BKB on
buy back.
Sniper.
Gito just buy back.
By the filter moments, I will avenge my
I don't know how they get on him though. How do they get past these shrapnels? Like, this isn't working for Wogan, whatever
No.
this is.
Where Wogan?
Okay, Jito's ready for the blink stun. Remember, Sniper is on a
BKB.
dieback at the moment.
He is, but they got a BKB on PA, and they're down at PFlax.
Sniper, what you doing? Don't be so risky, baby.
Slack
got none
solo
of his
queue. That
team.
would, I would
Solo
watch
queue
Slack
would
solo
be
queue.
so funny.
In they go. They're on match. He
But where's
gets away. Where is Wogan?
Wogan was
Here
clearly
comes
not
Wogan.
expecting
He was
this.
fine. He's still not going in. They get the break on DP. Can they get more? He hasn't got BKB.
They can catch Sniper here. They can catch Sniper. Or they're just gonna leave it with DP.
They get the DP. Can they get more? They got him. Madge's in big trouble. They got him. He's done for 2 minutes.
Buyback in 3 seconds. He's got it. He's
That
got it.
was
He's fine.
so poor.
Did you say
Why
that
were they
was so
sticking
poor?
around? Like, well, look, Sniper was pushing in. Wogan left, but also Earthshaker left. And so Earthshaker was farming like a fucking camp. Like, didn't get there in any way, shape, or form time to save Sniper. It's 53 minutes in the game. Whoever's playing Earthshaker does not need to kill a centaur. Do you know what I mean? You've got fucking Refresher, Blink. You just don't bother.
Welcome
You're
to
okay.
the in-houses, Lewis. Welcome. Wogan
That
DD.
53 gold is not going to make any fucking difference. But like,
Check Wogan's quick buy, by the way. Desperation mode activated.
they
Yep.
lost like 10k gold there.
Yeah.
Lead.
They did. Let's have a look at the
So
graph.
this is Wogan
It's a
on a
big
dieback. This is all 3 cores of Radiant on a dieback.
Sniper has a buyback. DP has buyback. Nightstalker has buyback. Venge has buyback.
That
so
won't do.
it's only Earthshaker that does not. And it's
All
only
I'm saying
'cause
is
he's
we
short
need Tuss to become Ronaldo. He needs to get the Ags and start helping Wogan out by repositioning people for
money.
him.
He needs to BKB boot that Snipper.
Dire structures are fortified.
Now, what's the betting here that they're going to go in and die before Sniper's back?
0.
It's
They're going to
getting
give
to
up
the
a
time
lane.
period where if a fight begins, Sniper won't buy back. So
They're going
now's
to
the
give up a
time.
lane.
Are under attack. Dire's middle barracks.
And then they're
Sniper
gonna,
can't buy
they're
back.
gonna, no, Wogan. They're gonna try and force his
This
buyback
is
in. The Echo
so
goes
correct.
in. He tries to
Oh,
get
they
the
cancel his
refresh off,
thing.
but they get him. The egg has gone down. That's a big egg. Sniper's still not buying back. Sniper is
He
like, I'm
can't.
up in 12 seconds, boys. They're gonna get DP here. There's the swap. Might just
swap
buy
on
some
Wogan,
time,
though.
But the swap was on Wogod. Llama's going in and trying to get him.
Wogan's not committing. Where is
Wogan
he?
is
He's in.
chilling. He's at the back. He's in.
Okay, just if only Jito dies, that's fine. Wogan,
Run away.
someone needs to let him jump to him. Oh my god, they didn't let him out.
Ah! Okay, dude.
What the fuck am I watching?
No one helped him. They've lost.
I
They've lost
thought,
the game.
oh, God, well, it's just both teams are both terrible, I suppose. So it doesn't matter. One team's terrible plays get fixed by the other team's terrible plays. Wow.
Welcome to the in-houses, Lulu.
It's like throw into throw, isn't it?
That's it.
Yep.
It's like playing catch.
with a wall that cannot catch. It's like playing catch with a wall that only occasionally gives the ball back. And sometimes the ball just goes through and you both lose and the game of catch is over. That's what it feels like.
Now there's no DPLT.
Now there's definitely. I can't believe Sniper had buyback that whole time and didn't buyback. I just assumed he didn't have it.
Oh, this is just sad.
Oh my god. Full llama. You cannot fight.
He's getting the punches, the 12%.
Can you? No.
Oh, what a sad way to lose the game.
Just type the letter G and then the other letter G. Type GG, you fucking Gibbons. Jesus.
GG. What a game. I cannot believe Dire won that. I really thought that they would be outscaled by this PA.
Gibbonry manifest indeed, Eri.
East valuable player.
East valuable? Who said that?
The L and the S are fucked on my screen for some reason.
East valuable?
It does say East valuable player victory for me today, yeah.
It says least for me. Alright, let's talk about MVP of that game.
Really?
Well,
it's got to be the Earthshaker.
I agree. I think his slams were pretty fucking spot on. His light build was perfect. Some of his fissures were just glorious.
He made a few questionable decisions, but like
I don't know about the refresher. I'll be honest. I don't like that. I don't think you need it because the thing is with the Echo Slam is I just think refresher Echo Slamming. I guess. I don't get it really.
The one time he tried to do it, he got interrupted. Oh shit! I just booted up Darker by mistake. As no,
probably shouldn't. Whoops. He probably shouldn't have had the refresher.
I'm not convinced.
I think it's okay. Venge was fine. Generally, didn't like fuck up too bad.
Well, yeah, but I just just bog standard. I think maybe an on for Madge did all right. Let's see who did the most damage on their team. I think sometimes like Madge was highest net worth on his team. Just behind Wogan, did 55k damage, like most in the game. I think an on for Madge.
I think an on is very fair.
I mean, Wogan did do some good things, but I tempted to give him an on as well.
Solid, as always, I suppose, being PA. He did what PA needed to do.
Yeah, he did some PA things.
I don't really think there's an LVP this game. I don't think anyone actually messed up. It was just quite a good game.
Pretty cack, weren't they? But yeah.
I don't know.
We can't LVP them all every time, and that's what we kind of would have to do. So you got to accept it. It is what it is.
I think Tusk and Death Prophet were underwhelming.
Yes.
But that's maybe just because the heroes were underwhelming. I think they were played okay.
Indeed. Thank you, Lulu, for casting an in-house game.
All right, you kicking me out?
I'm booting you.
I'm leaving then.
Ashwin's back. Cheers, bud. Go have a rest.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm still not very well.
I'll see you Thursday.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Bye. 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 Love you.
Love you. He's been sick for like 2 weeks. Bless him.
Poor lad.
I don't want him staying up late. Eri, it is myself, Plague.
And the talisman of Eva Elfie.
She wasn't evading much. She was hunting everyone down, as far as I could tell. Is that her in the buff, holding the Aegis?
Yes.
Good lord.
Not in the buff, but...
Okay. Is this picture available online?
Yes.
Eva Elfie Aegis. I never expected to be interviewed by a pornographer, I'll be honest with you. It was quite something.
Did you excitedly call Mrs. Flax in the evening? Talk about the great day you've had being chatting with porn stars.
You know what? Funnily enough, Plague, I didn't mention it.
Goddamn crew back together. I heard porn stars as soon as I entered. Is this Ava?
So it is. So on day 2 at the main stage, so this not the big arena, but the Suntech arena. She was outside loitering, looking for players to interview, and I did a Dota outreach thing on Twitter where I took pictures with various members of like, because this year TI was all about getting all the different sort of regions together. So I took pictures with like the Spanish talent and the Brazilian talent and the EN talent and the China talent and all the rest of it. And I saw her and I thought this will be a funny one, so I took a picture with her and made a funny quip, and then she said, "Can I interview you for my YouTube channel?" And I was like, "Sure." And I still wasn't quite sure what her angle was, whether she was trying to get into esports and everything. So I thought, yeah, fair enough. Question 2 was, do you like asses or do you like boobs? And I was like, okay, here we go.
Where did you go?
I said, what's wrong with both?
That's a coward's answer.
Yeah, it is. She asked me whether I preferred sex or Dota. I said, Dota? I mean, jeez. Lasts a hell of a lot longer, and I might actually win. So, easy answer. But yeah, there were lots of other. Who's the hottest hero in Dota? And I said Quap.
Yeah, easy for you. That's...
Yeah. I would go with Windy or Lena.
Well, I like Quap because I'm a grown man. That's all I'm saying. She's a bad bitch.
I feel like Quap is more like the Zoomer pick now.
I don't think so. I think she's too threatening. I think they'd all fucking just go for CM because she's the most.
No, but like
she's the
a
most
millennial pick would be like CM.
Oh really?
Behold the scourge of Ice Rack.
I should have said Clockwork.
Big fan of Pudge,
I'd have to say Bane.
Bring nightmares.
But yeah, it was funny. But again, I don't think she's going to use it. I think they'll say, no, we will not use this interview with this old bald pervert. Why is he drooling in interview? This is not good.
Oh dear. I wonder if it do you know if the interview is up there or
I couldn't find it. I don't know if it was on her channel. Her channel is just all smut. I don't know who she was doing the interviews for. If anyone knows who, was it 1xBet or someone like that?
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look and see.
I was on the train and I was thinking I'll just go check her Twitter to see if she's got anything about TI, and like I click on her Twitter, immediately I'm just confronted with like boobs in my face, like on the train, like trying to conceal my phone like some sort of creep.
Okay, so here is the hot questions to Dota 2 players. And I'm just quickly panning through it. I don't see myself once. I don't see myself in the.
Maybe they thought this man does not play. We have seen him. Whatever it is, he does not play.
He is not player. He is pervert who hangs out looking for a pornographic actress at a Dota event. Eva, you have been tricked. Sorry to say, is scam interview with English dog. So yeah, sadly, I don't think I'm.
Have you seen Munt's new username?
No, I haven't.
It's terrible.
It's the worst one he's ever done, I think.
Let's have a look.
And not as in worse as in that's like it's just bad. It's not even bad funny, just bad.
Let me see.
Oh, we get a Barakor. We get a Dave
Persona
Young.
5.
Oh, he's changed his name. He's given up on it.
Did he actually?
He's actually changed it. He's changed it to bloke.
We gave on him today.
What was it?
It was Shadow Matt Damon.
That's terrible.
And it was just a picture of Shadow Demon with Matt Damon's like face put on top.
That's no good.
And now he's man with a wrench. Or bloke with a wrench,
back
sorry.
To the enigmatic names.
What's that about?
No one knows. I don't know why he changed Dr. Gay Hitler. Dr. Gay Hitler was so fucking funny.
Shadow Matt Damon is awful. That's really, really low effort. Very poor. Who's Reduced Sanity?
I do not recognise them, but they're in the Goon Guild, so...
They're gone. No, they swapped. They have got a a guitar as their profile picture. It looks like a two-people handshake.
They're using for the 18th picture of Pyrion.
Yeah.
They're using a pro Age of Empires 4 player.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, because Red and I we have a weird thing where whenever we see like weird esports being played, we always just go and watch them for a bit. And we saw this guy pop up and said, "That's a perfect picture of Pyrion Flax," and they've actually gone with it.
By the way, refresh the stream, and you should be up to speed.
It's fucking late to be just on starting game 2.
Yeah, well, I don't know where the lads are dragging their fucking heels here. What is the hold up?
I'm getting the Eurostar to Amsterdam from 8:30 tomorrow morning, so looking forward to a late night tonight.
When is the lads trip to Amsterdam happening?
After the lads' trip to Scotland.
Well, we're slowly going to progress.
When is the lads' trip to
More
Twickenham?
more brave. What did you say, Ted?
When is the lads' trip to Twickenham? So I don't have to leave the house very much.
Mate, I'm sure a lot of us would gladly come down there. It's just you never sort of said anything about it.
Yeah, come to Twickers.
All right, well,
Or Richmond.
I'm booking it in the
We'll
diary.
Go to Richmond at least. If we go when the weather's slightly better, like around springtime, we could do there's lovely pubs along the river, and we could do a little
Absolutely, I can't remember what time of year last year we had our. Someone is not connecting. Is it you, Plague?
It's Plague.
I'm in. I'm seeing players connecting, ticking down.
Right. Okay. Well, I think it was sometime. Was it sometime last year, or is time just passing really quickly that we?
What's happening here?
We went with Gregory and Hoz and young Arca to the pub.
Hop in a channel, boys.
Do you remember Plague?
I can't join a
What?
channel.
It was before TI last year, yeah.
There we go. Wait.
It was a long time ago.
Get area out of our channel.
Long time ago. I can't fucking get out.
I think he's here to be our stats man.
Right, go to the left one. Yeah. Someone said it was Ashwin not connecting.
I definitely was connected.
As was I. As am I
I've got
again.
a POG PC now. I'm already in. Okay, everyone's in.
That's a Team Liquid Age of Empires player.
Yes, called The Muslim, I think.
Oh,
yeah, I was. His name is kind of funny as well.
It's a fucking dog shit name.
The Muslim, the Sikh. He looks. He doesn't have the beard. He's not got a strong beard game.
No.
It's a little bit there, but he doesn't qualify as the glasses, beard, bald triple combo.
I do like the way the top of his head is almost looks like it's been cut off.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Looks like they chopped his head. Beziman says, "You made me play this game. Period. And God, it's great. I'm sorry."
Beziman.
Yeah.
I don't know what form of Dota you're playing, but I don't know how you can think it's great.
Yeah, especially if you've only just started. Christ.
10 seconds remaining.
And I've been loving the dates recently. We've had actually quite fun games.
But I'm only playing it because I've got nothing else to bloody do.
Did anyone see, by the way, Lydia Simpson's Halloween costume?
I did not.
As Marge Simpson. Fucking hell. I thought it was like Photoshop. She actually painted her entire body yellow and dressed up like Marge Simpson. Look it up. It's absolutely insane.
What's
Is it on her Twitter?
Yeah.
Twitter thing again? Squid something. Squid Game or something.
Dire team pick.
Like I was like, what is this? Like I can't believe this. It was bonkers.
Holy shit. Ting shit balls.
Did you see what's her face dressing up as a giant
10
worm? I
seconds
did.
remaining.
Was that what's her name? Heidi Klum?
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
I thought that was like some sort of meme thing on
Yeah.
Twitter.
I thought it was a Photoshop
Because I
again.
just saw her lying on the ground as a worm. I thought like someone just photoshopped this in or something.
I thought, wow, what's she done that everyone's turned on the late great Heidi Klum so drastically? Skywrath Mage. I had another interesting question I asked some of the players. Sadly, none of these were on the late game when they would have actually had some value. This was just in the pub. So they couldn't scrim much because nobody wanted to fucking play scrims in the 5 days they were off, right?
Yeah.
So I said, did you guys just play pub games? They're like, yeah, pretty much. I said, but when you're at TI and you queue into a pub game, you're basically playing against all the other pros at TI that are also queuing into pub games, which is what normally happens. It takes like way less time because they're all queuing at the same time in the same region, right? And you've suddenly got all these ultra high ranked immortal players queuing at the same time.
5 seconds.
So you end up in a stack with like 4 players from 4 of the other teams at TI that you're playing with. I said, how much value is there in it? I think it was Zai I was talking to. And he said, you know, you might pick a hero that you're thinking of playing and you might play seriously for like 2 or 3 minutes just to try to get that early part of the laning stage down. But there's nothing of value to get from pubbing other than that, other than just keeping your hand in and playing dotes. But I thought it was interesting that even just that very early 2 or 3 minutes has enough value. Because of course it would. I remember I watched that Quinn video again, but we were talking
I was about to say,
like,
this is why it's come to your mind, is it? The poof thing.
and he literally glyphed the Meepo poofing to try and kill a wave. And he glyphed it so the poof was weighted. So then he got level 3 first and killed the Meepo. And ended up like this one thing meant that he won the lane. And they were like, that's it? And he was like, yeah. But at that level, the margin between the players is so fucking slight that one thing that you do is how you win the lane. It's insane.
Well, Brexit Butcher, which is hopefully for Dave, because then we can have another hook bet.
5 seconds remaining.
And Science Ben is locked in his OD to start off with, so not even ready yet to get to the stage where it could be banned.
But Retro Frog, they're also playing against very good players. So the point is that the difference between you being level 3 and your opponent being level 2 and almost level 3 is so great that you can kill them and win the lane if you're really, really good. That just one extra level is what makes a difference.
It is just a lot like high level chess where like at the top level, like the fucking lads are like orgasming over a gained pawn,
right?
And meanwhile, like we're like just hanging bishops and like the queen's just like just in the middle of nowhere and like, oh shit, I just hung mate.
Yeah, they're
but
like,
then you watch
remember...
I get Metal video and he's like, no, black just takes the pawn and this is a free game.
Right. He is now up a pawn and that is it.
And we do put like, I don't know about you, I try and make sure that if I notice me and my support dinged up a level, or I notice that, especially if I lose equilibrium,
right?
Like, and I fuck up so the equilibrium's bad and I have more creeps than he does. I normally, very early in the lane, make sure that we try and just start being more aggressive because I know we're going to get 2 first.
Right.
And it comes from me fucking up my equilibrium somehow, but I know I'm going to get level 2 before they do, so we might as well play aggressive and get something from it. That's something I do consciously think about, but beyond that, I don't. I don't.
There's also that thing where you think if once we hit 3, we've got a kill lane, right?
Yeah, level 3 is the
like
big
that.
one.
That is the big one because then like
the difference between level 1 and level 2 spells is insane.
Right, but also
like double the damage.
You might have a hero where you can have a 1-1-1 build that results in a kill. Like that's the other thing is you might just have enough that like suddenly you've got 3 spells and you know with those 3 that's enough. Like maybe you're lying and you've got stun and hex or something like that. It could be something as simple as that.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Pretty crazy. Brewmaster, eh?
Radiant team pick.
Sniper, eh?
They released their roster.
Team ban.
Didn't last long, did you, buddy?
Who has released their roster?
Sonics.
Ah, rest in peace, Quinn. Going back to being good old Quincy crew.
It's a damn shame.
I think they were
Quinn
playing better when they were
is,
Quincy Crew.
although Quinn is like known from those vids
10
and things for
seconds
being
remaining.
toxic and everything online, he is actually a really fucking sweet and funny guy.
5
Genuinely.
seconds remaining.
Really, really nice guy.
Yeah, I think
He's fucking smart as well.
he's just been about long enough that he's developed some actual charisma.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he's very good on panels and things like that, but just hanging out with him, he's a really lovely guy. Really, really like Quinn a lot. I always thought
And
he was
he
very
looks like
standoffish. I always thought he was really
Radiant
standoffish.
team ban.
That's just from solo queue.
Yeah, but
it's solo queue like
he's just a
everyone
quiet
else. He's
dude.
an arse.
also, you know, the one thing I always forget whenever I chat to players or people
Dire
at
team ban.
events is that we're all nerds who spend most of our time alone in our rooms playing video games. And for a lot of people, if you're 22 and you have literally spent the last 8 years caning Dota as much as you can, you're not the most chatty and outgoing
10
person.
seconds
It's
remaining.
the older players, once they get to like 26, 27, that they've been around enough and they've
5
been to enough
seconds
events, they've been
remaining.
out and, you know, all the rest of it, that they've
And
got...
they just honestly don't care what anyone else thinks.
No, yeah, they've got to that age
That's
where they're like...
one of the biggest changes where they're just like, I'm gonna say whatever I want.
Right. Yeah. That's a big
You know,
thing.
all your retrospectives, like the skit you do about old Dota stuff for TI, all of them are like made because of Bulba. Like if that guy isn't there, just to take the complete opposite opinion and
Oh,
being
the
funny.
Badges one was so funny.
If he isn't doing that, those skits are nowhere near as fucking good as they
But
are.
Quinn also made those. I think
Yeah.
his Primal Beast impression and stuff fucking had me cracking up. Like that when he was talking about Primal Beast. He was really funny. He gets really animated, which he didn't used to do. But he's really come out of his shell, as it were.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, funny guy. Those vids were really fun to make.
Who fucking last picks a Rubik and thinks they're good? Zoe, starting with an LVP. Starting with an LVP. You cannot last pick Rubik. It's disgraceful.
This is a real interesting draft. I like Witch Doctor looks like some sort of like what he's like some like dark moon fair shit.
Yeah.
He's like this is all of his fucking
menagerie.
attractions.
Yeah.
He's got the butcher.
Come see the incredible fat man and the unwinnable Rubik. Ah, yeah, he does. Roll up. See storming eagles, dog shit spectre. Ooh.
The worst part is like there was an instant picked Rubik. What are you looking at in this game that's like, this is the Rubik game,
That's
guys?
what I was thinking, like...
Ice Path, that we're gonna... That's it, that's
That is a really good point, yeah.
You instant pick Rubik to steal Ice Path.
Right.
And now, because of Caster's Curse, they're gonna pop off and fucking destroy the entire game. I'm looking an idiot, but at the same time, you're starting an LVP, fuck you.
I mean, there's an outside chance you could steal Brew ult, I guess.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever seen Rubik.
11
Brew ult.
predicted victories. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I think 18th Picture of Pyrion have got this in the bag.
I just,
Also,
if this
18th
lifestealer goes
Picture
like
wrong.
some kind of damage item into BKB, I don't know how he ever dies this game. The only problem will be this Science Quiz Ben saving people. This
Yeah.
OD trying to like just constant. Every time you rage, someone gets astral imprisoned. That would be very annoying.
Also,
to me.
this is Ben's hero.
Yeah, that's true. He will probably have a good game, but at the same time, they got
Unfortunately,
like
he's
the
only
free
against
counter
sniper
pick.
hits, so GG
Yeah,
on
Ashman's
that
most
one.
hated hero in Dota now.
Who?
Yeah, it is Myers
Sniper.
though, so
Sniper.
you know I'm not expecting
Cool.
great things.
Is this Captain Myers? Not Captain Myers? Is that Captain Myers?
Because he's got Bussy in front of his name, I'm gonna say
I think
yes.
it's
Yeah.
fair to say it's probably Captain Mars. In fact, it is his profile picture as well.
Love me some Bussy.
Varicor. Is it me, or isn't Varicor one of the lads that has drastically improved, or am I
30
incorrect?
seconds.
Aracor has gone from consistently terrible to actually, yeah, okay.
Pretty remarkable.
Jake has put out a plea in his sponsor.
What?
you look at Jake's sponsor in his name.
Where is he? Who's he
Jakiro.
Enthused to teach me. Fuck off.
Wogan had for plague in his, and then he fucking lost.
Well,
this is why we can't coach lads. They get too attached, you know.
Thing is, I don't think I've spoken to Jake for fucking like 2 years. I love the lad, but I never have the opportunity to hang out with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on. Do we want to place bets for the hooks? By the way, I'm gonna be on Dave watch.
Oh
if we do.
yeah, sure. Are we playing safe lane though?
I'm gonna say.
He is the
four.
pos
I'm
one
gonna
punch.
go fucking 2.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna go 1 hook in 10 minutes.
Right.
One hook in 10 minutes.
This is gonna be interesting.
All right.
I said 4.
I heard Plague lean back in his chair getting ready.
Yeah, do you hear the creak? You got to settle in when you're on hook watch, right? You don't get to see any of the exciting stuff in made.
Leans back like a man who's set his fishing pole out and he's just content to wait for a twitch.
Look, all I'm saying is,
waiting for a twitch.
This is like, it's like all the joys of gambling. Like, oh, you're only staking your reputation, not any money. You know. When I'm watching like TI, I just love throwing out the most random, way too early prediction.
Right.
And because then I'm excited for the rest of the game. I'm like, I've staked something on this, but I'm not wasting any money. I'm just making people think I'm an idiot because my predictions are always wrong.
You had some pretty tasty predictions about whenever Secret was playing. It's just
True. My draft predictions are really fucking good this TI. I was on point for calling drafts. For calling games, didn't have a fucking clue what would happen.
I was happy that I predicted a gyro pick, but then the gyro pick was the reason they lost. So.
Remember, we hadn't even got to the final sort of round of matches, and there was no one in the world who had the brackets right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not very far in.
I think at the end of day 1, 8 people in the world had. Wait! I think it was 8 people in the world who had correct brackets. 8.
I think after day 1, it must have been
just
down
went out
to like
EG
must have
went
down
out
like 5%.
just too fast.
Maybe
you can't have a team that goes like undefeated in groups and then just fucking disappears. That will mess everyone's prediction
it was
up.
so EG's TI was okay. That's another miss. EG's TI was so weird because I think Group A was just dog shit. Like
I think that was the
really
answer.
dog shit because I mean thinking back now, EG didn't look that great in groups either. They just were the best of a bad bunch.
It was something. Oh, as soon as OG went out, all the brackets were fucked. All the fucking.
OG was very
they went
unexpected.
up pretty quick, right? They
did win the Stockholm Major, and they didn't look bad, and then they got walloped. It was pretty crazy.
No, but I mean, like they dropped out of the upper bracket, and I think they won against Gaming Gladiators, and then dropped out after that against whoever knows what, maybe
one of the SA teams, maybe.
I think
or was
Dave's
it Liquid?
dead here.
I think it might have been Liquid. I'm not sure. Dave is in a lot of trouble.
I also think Spirit were very surprising because they won the major.
Yeah,
they won Arlington, right?
They did, yeah. They beat.
They won one of the majors. I think they won the major closest to TI, and then they just poof, they were gone.
Yeah. Hard to really.
It's just the nature of the best of ones.
The best, they are the best of ones are. I'm so glad that they keep the best of ones because I know some people complain about them occasionally. That it's like.
I mean, to be fair, you had
so
like
exciting.
you had like 18 games to not be in the best of ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Dave!
I don't know what he was throwing that.
Just speculating
he's still
on where
on 0, so honestly, man, Plague. I think Plague's put in a real prudent bet.
The thing is, he's not going to be focusing on the hooks, right? He's all his brain is doing is CSing right now.
That's the thing. You think he won't, but I've seen him standing fucking behind, like far away from the creeps, lining them up all the time. It's just he's not very good at landing.
He's also not very good at CSing, has to be said.
No.
With a hero that's got like 90, actually 90 attacks.
Oh, here we go. He's lining one up.
Woohoo! Magic.
Only reduced sanity throughout any spells.
4 minutes in.
Has Dave got mana coming out? He does not. This is looking bad for the hook situation.
Imagine if he hits none in 10 minutes, though. That would be astonishing.
It really would.
It would be staggering.
It would be, but at the same time, would it be?
Trouble
Actually,
maybe
I would
for
not be
Eagle.
surprised.
Eagle was top.
Well, they I don't think they didn't want to run Pudge into Lifestealer, but I don't think this is better.
This is big trouble for Eagle now. Careful, Stygian.
Good night.
Ben in danger.
Or a good imprison.
I think he could have stuck there and killed him.
Yeah, probably. He was just a bit nervous. All the creeps
On
around.
the big stage.
Yeah, it's a big old stage.
I think the last chance qualifiers were fucking awesome.
I agree.
They were pretty pog.
Like, I like high stakes games of those.
It's
Here
some
comes
combat
Dave.
in the bot lane.
Yes!
Look at this.
Yes, Dave!
Did you get one?
No,
Nope.
he fucking whiffed it, like, point blank.
So, 5 minutes in. He's going to have to have a stonking second half here for me to win.
This is the opposite of what Dave normally is. He's normally getting like 3 straight off the bat and gets our hopes up, and then just settles into mediocrity after that.
Do you know what
Given
it
that
is?
he's starting terrible.
I know what it is. I'm normally the one who banks him to get none. And it's you lot that are like, you'll get 5. And he pops off. Whereas you guys went low and I said 4. So he's on fucking some kind of strike. Can't let Pyrion win. Can't do that. I'm gonna stop him.
Gee,
I'm pretty sleepy right now, guys. Sorry about it.
5 hooks.
I'm gonna fall asleep in my fucking chair.
Oh, trouble for Dave. Is he going to throw out a hook before he dies? No.
Dead. I need to go back to
Look at
bed.
this
That
fat
is
little arse
that is
collapsing.
proof that he does not want Ted to win. He wouldn't throw out a random hook.
Indeed.
This is the
Wait,
tier
is
list all over again.
Pacaj on EG? Is that confirmed? Eri
It's
said,
not confirmed, but
Eri
I think
says
it's
he's a EG
rumors,
fan now because he follows Pacaj.
rumors everywhere.
He gets him.
Dead sniper. Yeah, I think probably a lot of people are going to be rotating into EG fanhood. But a lot of people are going to be rotating out of EG fanhood as well.
Yeah, are you gonna be a secret fan now? You're gonna follow Artur?
No, I don't fucking care about Artur. I
So,
care about NA notes.
I am an
always
Artur
only
fan
cared
in
about
that
NA
he's
notes.
a lovely lad, and I wish him all the best. But I don't really care who wins apart from Liquid. They're the nicest dudes. I'm hoping they land a really good carry to replace Matu.
I just don't think there's. I don't know if there's that many that are actually available. Like from the teams that are disbanding, none of them are known for their POS 1 players. I'd say. Unless they're getting K1 Hector from Beast Coast.
Hector.
Which I think would be a very strange fit, but
Just
could be
get a
funny.
youngster in. Just lock him in.
Yeah, you got a year to train him up. He has hit 1 hook, by the way. Dave Yogner has struck and landed 1.
Someone says,
Okay,
yeah,
so
Pyrion,
he's got-
what's the story about that? Sorry, what's the story with what? We've talked about like 4 different things.
Plus, we don't know where they are lag-wise. They could be 5 minutes behind us. It's always complicated.
I think it's up to date.
This is a tense couple
I
minutes.
think if Secret lose Chrysalis, I don't think Liquid would want it.
I think Chrysalis, he needs maybe to find a team where he is the main man.
Well, he looked so good on Entity. Like he was so fucking good on
Who?
Entity, and then Chrysalis.
Yeah.
And then for a very long time on Secret, he really looked bad, and then got back into a bit of form at TI, and then clearly the heroes that were left weren't in his meta. Time will split down bot lane.
Yeah, this is. Dave needs to be careful as well.
Is there a reason why every single caster and panelist kept saying storyline about literally everything?
Oh,
That's 2! Oh my god! He threw out the death hook for the 2! He's fucked me!
I love you, Dave.
Radiant's middle tower is
Sorry, I
under
don't
attack.
understand what you mean about they kept saying storylines because there really are a whole bunch at that TI. You had Puppy with the chance to win the first TI and the 11th TI. You had Matu in his retirement year. You had Aoi as winning it as winning it as a player and then as a coach. You had Saxa winning it at the second attempt. You had Zai in his attempt to win TI again after 3 third places and now a 4th. It's just there were a bunch. You had the fact it was Nine's first ever TI. You had a whole bunch of
He's hunting
storylines.
down. Oh! Misses the hook. Why?
Trouble maybe for...
Ben gets the K.
Ben is not in trouble. Ben is doing great.
The Battle of the Buffs.
Did he land another hook?
The Eva
No,
buff
he missed it.
versus what was the other?
Versus the hat buff.
Oh, what about the sauna buff? That was the other one we didn't mention.
Sauna was Skitter, right? As well.
The sauna buff was Skitter, I think. Yeah.
The hat buff, because everyone in the Discord really liked. Oh, I forgot his name. That's embarrassing. Pos 4 for Secret. What's his name again? Zyax. They really like Zyax's hats whenever he came out stage.
Zayats.
Zayats.
Which means bunny.
Pyrion.
Or hare, like as in the wild rabbit, the hare. Based on the song, I Am a Chocolate Bunny. Look it up. It's a Russian song. Sung by, I think the guy's Congolese. Congolese Russian.
Say what?
It's a dreadful song.
Congolese Russian?
Yeah,
How does that happen?
I think he was born in the Congo, or his background was Congolese, but he's Russian. He sings I Am a Chocolate Bunny. If you watch the video I found, the audience is absolutely stoic, in like stoic face. There's not a single emotion from them as he's singing this very upbeat pop number. They're all like arms folded watching him. And now, I'm not saying that all Russians are racist, but that audience was definitely not impressed that a black dude was singing this song on stage. That's the only assumption I can make based on their reaction.
I remember I watched like the North Koreans for some reason made like South Korean music makers like have a concert in their country.
Right.
I don't know why, but maybe it's like just for to mend relations or whatever. And the South Koreans bring out like their fucking girl groups or whatever, and they're like dancing around, fucking flashing lights, whatever. And everyone in the crowd is just like dead faced. If we react, we will die.
Yeah, I remember that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Should we just say, by the way, that the results of the official Dave watching contest was 2 hooks?
Yep, I'm a victor. I think that it's probably harder to win than TI, the Dave predicting hook contest.
It is, yeah.
I feel like I'm free to check the rest of the map now. What even happened in top lane? I have no idea.
Who gives a shit?
A good response.
Ben has won mid. Happy to announce. Dave has lost bot. Happy to announce. Storming Eagle has been dog shit in the off lane. That's pretty much the summary. So I'm going to say they won mid and lost the other 2 lanes for Radiant, and Dire won both the side lanes.
I mean, as per usual, I get to just keep an eye out if Dave gets overtaken in net worth by the Skywrath. He's bloody close. 200 gold in it. Wish Doctor's going for the kill mid.
I know what Dave is going to be doing now. He's not going to be like, I really need to farm. He's just going to walk about trying to get hooks. Like, this
He
is
tried
his
to
life.
get one. He tried to get one. It was a disaster.
He's just going to keep pacing around, waiting for another hook instead of farming.
Banish
This is
yourself,
the Dave
Ben!
way.
Oh,
Look at him go, he's just walking about. Do something, Dave! God damn it!
His hook's about to be up though. Here comes the magic moment.
He's just gonna toss it into the fucking.
Here
void.
comes the magic moment.
Dave is dreadful.
He's waiting for Sniper to respawn.
I don't know if
That's
this
all he's
is a
waiting
controversial
for.
opinion, but Dave is dreadful.
I've got no farm.
Oh, here comes Sniper. Okay, here comes the magical moment. He's gonna see the shrapnel. Nope. Okay, well, never mind.
Here
We
it
got
comes!
one last hit there. Well done, Dave.
Oh,
Missed that one.
fucking turd.
Here we go.
Yes! Stop walking in circles and hit the creep! Drives me spare.
So Eri has
it's
a.
not great, Eri. No.
Yeah, I don't think it's terrible, but I guess against Sniper it's okay for the because you're
think
playing
it's
as someone
just
who
for the
also
health.
isn't going for runes.
Yeah.
So maybe it's fine for rune control. I don't really know, but
I don't think it's too.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't think it's too bad.
Because you're gonna sell it in a bit anyway. Because you bought fucking 2 null tap.
true.
They lost their Spectre.
Kieran has slayed a lad.
Kieran is pogging off. Myers is doing.
Myers is zapping, not zapping. He's clapping. There's a macropie down. Reduce chances. There's a hook. Nice, Dave.
He gets the hook
Big
of
kill.
his life. Kieran,
So that was
Kieran
his
also-
third hook.
Kieran is
in 14 minutes.
5-0-2, has Wraith Pact and Brown Boots.
Oh my god, he's got Wraith Pact already. At 15 minutes.
15-minute Wraith Pact. Holy shit.
So that means like
And like
both
a
his
K in the
cores,
back.
both his cores are right clickers, which means this Vlad's is so important. Like it's like, you know, Lifesteal has his own lifesteal, but it's just such good damage.
If you're Brewmaster and you split, to which of your brewlings gives the auras?
The strength, the Earth Panda,
The
I
Earth
believe,
Panda.
keeps the auras. I would like to see him. It basically depends on what his team wants to do. I think he could probably get a blink so he can be the lifestealer delivery mechanism,
Oh!
and then just go Ags after that.
They turned off the Fantasy Points server.
Oh.
No.
Again, why? What is the upkeep? Do they have some kind of huge fucking oh shit! Oh,
Oh, they're gonna get it! Oh, that was nice.
Well played. Spectre Revenge Haunt.
They're gonna kill
Blah!
Kieran, maybe. They can't kill him through the Wraith Pact. They actually just can't do it.
Does the Wraith Pact do a little bit of damage as well?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
How much?
30 damage per second on each. Yeah, 30 damage per second.
Is that enough to stop a blink?
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Because Yule's does 50 damage when you land, right? And that's
I'm
not
gonna
stop.
tweet at Dota 2.
Do you think it'll be as effective as all he tweets at Virgin?
Hey, that got them to. No, I don't know.
Dire's bottom tower
I'll
is
just
under
tweet at
attack.
Bruno.
I'd love that, like, there just be some dumb reason why it like the game lags more with their fantasy points on or something.
Smoke up from Radiant on the 3 killing heroes.
Dear Statsman Bruno, how come you guys turn off fantasy points from time to time? We
Oh,
use them in our
trouble.
in-houses, and I'm curious what the server load is for having them on versus off. There we go.
You know, the thing
Very
is,
respectful.
I think they are
Radiant's middle
they are
tower
off
is under
because I'm
attack.
pretty sure
No, they're
like
off, right?
MVPs and like honorable mentions are based on fantasy points.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
they just don't have to be in, like lobbies for some
Like,
reason.
what is going on? I mean, but clearly, a switch has been thrown somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Someone has said,
Yeah.
right, TI's over, enter server command, turn off fantasy points.
You just Gaben's on the phone.
Turn them
Just,
off, guys. Turn them off. Welcome to the International. For the duration of the International, fantasy points will be available. Wait!
Oh, it was rubbish, and now Ben's in trouble.
Ben just walking in.
It's funny because Ben, in a Tundra world, he wouldn't have to be that close because he'd know his Pudge would hit the hook.
Right.
But he knows Dave's going to fuck that up, so he has to hang about just in case that gets him killed.
Yeet!
Radiant's
Woo! It looked like Dave killed the Rubik.
+1 flesh heap. I wish.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think if you hook a friend and they die in mid-hook, it should be a fleep.
In terms of Rubik's status, has Zoe gone up or down from the LVP?
Stayed exactly with it. I mean, it's
Done
always there's no big like spell big enough that Rubik would have enough impact that'd be worth a last pick.
Yeah.
And this is a second pick, last pick, so they have the ultimate counter
Radiant's
to
top
everything
tower
Dire's going to do. They're looking for, and they think it's Rubik.
Jonas has gone mad with power.
I will say this. They have a lineup that has absolutely zero initiation beyond Dave lands a hook.
that is
Radiant's
true.
top tower
I mean, that's
is under
pretty much
attack.
as bad as it gets. You're relying on Dave to start a
He,
fight.
the farm is coming along for Dave. He's just reached 50 last hits. It's only almost 20 minutes.
I recognise the name Bitter Barno. They've been here before. What have they
I
been?
think they're irregular.
What have they been banned for?
But basically, in the like Dope Pro Circuit chat, when
Right.
the new hero Muerte or whatever
Muerta.
got released,
Mama
Jonas
Muerta.
Jonas was super fucking mad about it because
Why?
it wasn't like grammatically correct or whatever to call muerta, because it means dead or something like that instead of what would make more sense would be death. So he was mad about it.
No,
and
but
then
she
Plague
is
told him-
dead. That's the point.
Well, whatever. Jonas was mad. This is the important thing.
Well, Bruno wasn't, and he's fucking Argentinian
Well,
as well.
Jonas was, okay. Jonas
Well,
is
Jonas
important here.
is wrong. I'm not being funny.
Well, anyway, Plague told Jonas to shut up or grow up or something like that.
I said Jonas grow up, and I told Shah stop basing Jonas, and that was the end of that. But I think
now
someone
we
has
rearrived
triggered Jonas again.
on the muerte.
Sorry,
topic.
Jonas, sum up in a paragraph. I'll allow a paragraph of no more than 3 sentences. What is your issue with the name Muerta? Because Avo Plus, Spanish language, Bruno, Valve employee, and probably Brainiac, massively involved in the creation of Muerta, didn't say, yeah, I didn't want it to be called Muerta because it doesn't make sense as a name grammatically. He was very proud of Muerta.
Fucking Clementius emote.
What's the Clementius emote? What's that?
The cat chat,
the cat
desperately
chat.
spamming the keyboard.
Can you see that one?
I can. Is that him typing? Is that meant to be
Yeah.
Jonas typing his paragraph? Did Munt add that one or something?
Probably. It was all Bob. I think they both back.
I love that one so much. Muerta on its own sounds weird as it's usually an adjective. Muerte wouldn't be good either, for sure. Too commonplace as death. La Muerta would sound a bit better. It's just a name in a video game, mate. Calm down. Dr. Jonas is not happy.
Smoke up from Witch Doctor. They're going to try and kill.
Perhaps my sub to this channel will be Muerta. Did you ever think about that?
I think he passed like 830 subs given or something.
Good lord. Well, my mortgage will be Muerta if he ever gets that.
But you know, I think each sub is worth like fucking like 50p in because of the whatever. So,
Oh my.
Jesus! Did you see how quickly Witch Doctor almost died?
Yeah, he got 2
He
shot.
was going to be 3 shot. He is dead, but damage done.
He did get his shit off, but
oh, trouble, death.
I just think this
Trouble.
Lifestealer is going to have such a free game.
And it's over. It's over. It's a 9k lead at 22 minutes. Let's call it, shall we?
You know what? It's a quick game. That's what we wanted.
It's an 85%er already.
Never give up when you have Spectre. The lads are going to piss some fight up the wall. Spectre's going to get a double kill and the game will be over.
If he infests Brewmaster before he splits, I don't know what happens. I think he's stuck there until it ends. Because that just
I
happened.
don't actually know what would happen. I presume it would be in the Earth Panda, but I don't know.
Probably. I like to imagine Lifestealer like just ends up in.
Do you
some,
think he just
like,
gets ripped
external
into 3
map
pieces?
area.
Yeah, it takes massive damage.
He falls out of the map.
I'm surprised this Lifestealer has the Oculate Bracelet, the Cult Bracelet, because this is a mana item and Lifestealer just never needs any mana. And there's all 5 tier 2 items available. This is an Ashram play. He's just got a shit neutral item and he's not upgrading it for some reason.
Usually because I'm fucking carrying the lads from the offlane.
Dire's top tower is under
Although my
attack.
Sand King wasn't so good.
He's
I'll
in
put
him.
the
He's
Sand
in
King
him.
on the
Here we
back.
go.
Do it, lads. Split.
Just
Oh
split.
my god, do something.
Okay, it's pop.
Please!
No!
No!
You fucking idiot! Hook landed! Into death.
So they're immediately on this one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
the lift though! Blam!
Oh, this Rubik is doing so much work.
Oh,
Right.
Here's going to get the micro. He does get it.
Bong!
Bang.
The buybacks!
It's just.
Why have they given up? The Witch Doctor buyback was enough, or is he mandated? No, he's not.
Witch
No,
Doctor
the
bought
mandated
back-
on
Yeah,
the other
Wish
team.
Doctor's on his team, yeah.
The Maya's lost 200 health. Better call it there, boys. Back up. Back it up.
What? You've got the. That's the, your Maya's voice is so good that you've opted for the fucking Billy Kimber out of Peaky Blinders voice.
Yeah, I needed to get back. I didn't want to die, okay? You.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yes, Dave!
Yes,
Radiant's
Dave.
middle tower has
Do you
fallen.
think he's
Still
actually
doesn't
reached
have
5
Axe.
hooks yet?
I
I don't think he has. He's got even the rush Axe build and he still hasn't got it. And he's not close either. He's not going to get 1,000 gold in like the next 5 minutes.
He's got 66 blast hits.
It's just.
Has he ever played Carrion before?
Dave? I mean, the more salient question would be, has he ever played Dota before?
Radiant's top tower is under
Based on
attack.
this performance, no. His Pudge career is very muerta after this game, I'll tell you that much.
Dire's
Call
bottom
it! It's a
tower has
14k gold lead, and you only have a 5% chance of winning, and I'm very jet lagged and tired. Let's go!
Which direction was the jet lag worse, do you think?
Oh, going out.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Going
attack.
out.
Is that fairly consistent for you?
So
Heading,
going
east
west
is
is
worse.
generally easier.
Yeah.
Because you're gaining time in the day. So I took off at let me think, my flight 12:45, and I landed at about 7, and it's a 14-hour flight, right? So the time difference meant that he missed the fucking creep camp. Bless you, Dave. Bless you. So I land. Like when I take off, it's lunchtime. When I land, it's getting towards evening. Had a little bit of a sleep on the plane, so I'm basically stay up till as late as I can on the day I land when you're going west, and you are more or less on schedule pretty quickly. I generally have a day or two where I wake up very early, because of course in my jet lag brain 5:30 in the morning is like sleeping until 1 or 2 in the afternoon, right? But it's really nowhere near as bad. When you go east,
Whoa!
or like I've gone,
What is Witch Doctor doing?
so which was what I had coming back. When I went out, I took off at like
He's just taunting them.
11. Took off at 11, and when I landed, it was 7 in the morning. Because I'd essentially lost a day,
Dire's bottom tower
and it's 7 in the morning, and I didn't sleep on the plane, so I was absolutely fucking shattered. And it took like a week to get over it.
Another hook missed. Rubik's dead. Dave eating, but there's like
Who
8
killed the
life
Aegis?
stealer. Eagle's in on the back. This could be big. If only Kieran could do something like purge the illusions. There he does it. That's another one down.
I just have to give credit to whoever said pick Lifestealer. It really was a fantastic pick.
Also, you got to give credit to whoever picked Rubik.
Yeah, sure, I do have to give credit to him.
Whoever paid off. Oh, that's a good eat. That's a bloody good eat from Dave. And that's another hook. They're actually gonna hold. They didn't even lose meta, right?
Anyone gonna kill this Wraith Knight?
It's just... There we go. So that's the buyback from Science Wiz Ben into the triple. If he gets, like, BKB Hex, the game is back on, but it's a big ask.
All
But Dave has his Ags done.
He
The
does.
item we've all been waiting for.
And Ben also has his axe. So Rogun has given us the answer. If you Lifesteal Infest Brew and he splits, you are in the Earth Spirit, though it shows no indicator as such, and when you explode out, it does damage but doesn't make the animation. There you go.
Interesting.
Very.
Does it increase the Earth Panda's health? Next question for Rogan.
There you go, Rogan. Does it increase the Earth?
And does it
Panda's
increase his
health?
move speed?
And does it increase his move speed? There's a little question for you, bud. Type.
Not that it's important. I just
Type,
kind of
type,
want
type,
you
type.
lads to do something important.
Yeah, something more
Well, not
important than watch this L play out.
You know, we're scientists here, apart from you two guys.
Hey. Hey, I am
well,
a
you
bachelor
did
of
computer
science.
science, actually. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
With ons.
With ons.
Although it
But
should have been a massive
no
diss on.
no diss ons.
Should have been a diss on. I was
Should have been a
dreadful.
diss on.
I was like two marks away from being a third.
I would definitely consider, if I was like in charge of some university, I would consider adding in like a KVJ award, maybe like a JBK or VP.
I'm enjoying your science shorts, but I also I'm craving a more long form Ashwin science content.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, it's just like I get home at like 8:30 most days, so I don't have a huge amount of time in the evenings.
Well,
and if I do have time, I don't want to spend it fucking grinding away on YouTube
fair.
videos.
What is your job again?
I am accounting man.
You're an accountant?
Yep.
Come on, Ashwin.
What?
Come on.
What?
You've got a big brain. You've got a physics degree. Go and fucking figure out a particle or something. Don't do accounting.
I don't want to do that. I'll do that later.
All right.
I just want to like have some money for the time being,
That's
then I'll
fair.
do the other
That's
stuff.
fair. It's a solid career. It is also
Like,
just a fuckload more exams. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it is, but I don't mind exams. Exams are just whatever. It's a bunch of whatever for me.
It will be easy for you. I want you to push yourself. I've known too many accountants.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to. I've been thinking of going back and doing a PhD afterwards, because I probably won't be that pressed to do a huge amount afterwards.
A PhD, of course, is People Hate Dave. That's what that stands for.
Yeah. It's mostly that fucking Grant and Arca have done a PhD, and I'm quite jealous of them. Or
Yes,
they're doing
you do need to get over that. Your jealousy of Arca.
It's a problem.
It's all
I mean,
consuming. It's like you know
I mean, there's a lot of people who are jealous of Arca. It is what it is.
But it reminds me of the story when you read about the guy who invented some device. You know what I mean? It's like the fellow who invented the transistor was incredibly jealous of his rival Arca. It's like that.
Well, jealousy fuels you.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I know I'm never going to be as good as Arca. I'm not even going to try and.
You're twice
reach
the man
those
Arca
levels.
is.
Well, thank you. I could smoke him in trivia, but I just couldn't smoke him in everything else.
I can't lie. Arca's a top lab.
Are fortified.
Knew the rules to fucking polo or whatever the fuck it's called. Croquet.
He's dog shit at Dota though. That's all that
Oh!
It's not as a hook.
Hook into death.
matters. And the eat afterwards.
Woo!
They're gonna kill
my
Lifestealer.
God. Eagle, you can't run. There is no running here.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh no! Oh, he got him.
I think a lot of this is because Lifestealer did not go BKB. So he's only really got this rage, which is 6 seconds. It's lovely, but he has to jog in because his Brewmaster doesn't have a blink. He has no way to get into the fight easily. So he's jogging in with rage on. That's like 2 to 3 seconds gone. He kills what, like a bit of Rubik?
I mean,
Maybe a
whoever
bit of
he
Witch
gets on
Doctor?
is going to die, but he will get disabled once Rage runs
But then
out.
the second he's eaten afterwards, he's just dead to OD. He just needs the BKB. Probably instead of this Assault Cuirass. Assault Cuirass is terrible in this game when you look at it. Pudge, all magic damage.
Yeah.
OD, all pure damage.
Hold on.
Spectre,
Hold on. Pudge is all pure damage as well, bub. Other than Rot.
other
Hook
than
is
Rot.
pure.
True.
Eat is pure.
Eat
Rot
is
isn't
magical.
troubling him too
Magical.
much.
Eat is magical.
Dyer's
gosh,
top
it is,
tower
you're right.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
So, bit of pure Pudge.
You're
But
right.
the point is Assault Cuirass is dog shit.
Again?
Because I don't have to fucking
Even
commentate the game.
Desolate from Spectre is pure damage. So again, this Assault Cuirass is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Just get a BKB.
Who's
Or a
getting
Lincoln's,
it?
you know? If your only problem is getting either put under the ODW or getting Et, just get a Lincoln's. And, I mean, chat is right, the Dave Redemption arc, that hook was a good way to start the fight, and it was on a good target.
Oh, fuck off, chat. Why has he got a little panda with him perma now? What's this?
Ags,
Just gives you
the
a
primal
permanent...
companion.
companion buddy.
Yeah, and you can change which one it is. So, like, when you're pushing high ground, you put it on Earth Panda. When you're most of the time, you have it on Wind, I think, because you can just send him invis and just send him jogging across the map to scout things.
Look at this shit.
Or just put people in the air for 8 seconds, which is very annoying.
The S and Y versus Brew is like a legitimate thing, just to stop getting spun up in the air for so long. Alright, here comes the hook.
Oh, yes!
Oh, don't talk to me about Entity, dude. Toby, I hate that guy. He always made his team last pick him something, and then he wouldn't win with it. It's just like, oh. And they kept picking Pos5 Sven. Didn't like any of their ideas about Dota.
Happy.
I didn't like any of their ideas about Dota. I just thought this does not seem correct to me, and then they lost.
There's a hook! He lands it on the Lifestealer, Lifestealer runs away.
But this is BKB out on Sniper.
I know, but there's a Horn out on fucking Spectre.
But he's got individual Horn, right? Yeah, he can just jump this Sniper whenever he wants now. Though again, Ted's right, there's no initiation on Radiant. It's very hard for him to get in there.
Why have we done this? Why did we do this? Spectre has gone in on the back, but he's not on the Sniper. Sniper's clicking.
But Huster's gonna die!
Nice path. Oh, what the
Sniper's
fuck?
well in though.
Click, Myers, what are you doing? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, that's a nice
Zoe's
Did
flashbang
Zoe
the Sniper.
flashbang him back again?
Another flashbang further in. Another flashbang.
This is the worst fight of all time.
Here we go.
He's gonna get
Here
out.
we go.
Eagle, doesn't
He's
have a
stuck
team.
in there.
He's stuck. He's gonna kill Woodstock now.
This is terrible. Oh, he's in!
Nice.
Yes!
Nice, the in and out maneuver.
I think if anyone bought back, they wouldn't lose their racks here, but you know they're just.
Alright,
vibing,
we've
I
had
guess.
a very strong answer here from Rogan. If you were infested before he splits, the Earth Spirit only has 370 move speed. If you directly infest the Earth Spirit, it goes to 462 and has the animations. As a bonus, if the Earth Spirit dies with the weird pre-split infest, he pops out of the Storm Spirit. If Storm is dead, he pops out on Fire. If Fire dies, the pop-out animation plays, the Lifestealer appears on the last Brewling. Excellent. Good research.
Wonderful work. This is a
That's
scientist.
thesis. That's a
We
thesis.
have
level
never had this much information about anything.
Yeah, promote Rogan to chief researcher. Oh,
Chief researcher. Oh, I'd love that.
Double damage.
I wonder if anyone has written a PhD
on Dota.
Only concerning Dotes.
I guarantee you it's happened.
Not just as a little side case study.
No,
or
no, I
whatever.
guarantee you it's happened. Especially now with the whole OpenAI thing.
I saw in the Times the other day the best games for brain training. The top 2 for adults. Dota was number 2.
Wow.
Really? And what was number 1?
Luminosity, which was a brain training app on your phone.
Oh. I would say chess is pretty good for
I think for kids it was like Minecraft and chess. For adults it was Dota and Lumosity and something else. I can't remember.
That is actually really interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what metrics they've used, because a brain training game is literally designed to train your brain through certain activities.
Right.
What about Dotes has got all those elements about brain training that's cracking?
I would say it's a combination of so many different things.
Are you doing maths while you're Doting?
I think you're doing calculations, if not specific numbers based.
You're doing estimations.
You're doing a lot of estimations. You're also having to think.
But it's a lot of muscle memory. It's a hell of a lot of muscle memory.
There is, but we're not learning the game the same way that someone might be if they were new to it. There's so much to learn. I think it's a decent shout. Better than Dark.
I think it's just
Darker
some lad who
anyway.
quite likes Dotes, to be honest. They're going in here. No one seems to be very concerned about what's happening.
They're concerned, but what
Here
can
comes
we
the
do?
hook.
In goes Eagle.
Do it, Dave. Why didn't you do it, Dave? Do it,
He's looking
Dave.
for it now.
Oh, for God's
Rubik! Twat! Zoe! Fucking LVP! Good, he's obviously lining up to hook post! Fucking banish!
They're going in here. Sniper's not Sniper.
Sniper no Aegis.
Spectre's on the back. Spectre's jumped out again.
They've all gone on the wrong one! They've all gone on the wrong one!
Sniper did BKB as well. I don't know why they are sticking around. They've used everything, but maybe we can get the Rex. Dave?
Dave, you are a fucking shitter, mate.
I think if Dave just had a blink, it would be so much easier.
Oh, that's a dead Rubik. And that's a dead Punch.
This game's over.
Could be a dead Eagle there. On the lift away, that's Pog. Zoey upgraded. Could be trouble for Stiggy and aim later. He's down once. And a death on Myers to malediction. Help him, lads. Why are you not raging?
Rage.
There we go. Oh.
This fucking OD shit is so obnoxious.
Nice ice man, well done.
I mean, at the same time, all he's doing is imprisoning things, so...
Oh.
Might as well just be playing fucking Pos 4.
I'm dabbing the camera work here, sorry.
What does that mean?
I'm just shitting it.
Oh, goodbye, reduced anti. Oh, he turns into a ward. It's prop hunt style. Is he gonna get away here? Bloody close.
Why is this game still going on? Lads, you've taken one set of towers. You've lost all your buildings. It's over.
Why has this thing made it to a command? I mean, I like it.
No, delete the command. It's dog shit. Never gonna get used.
The fact that you said that means it's going to be used all the fucking time.
Hey, Pyrion, it's PTP here. If you want some help with obsing this, I'm down. Are we gonna get a professional TI observer
We
in?
could get PTP into obs for us.
That would be so great. To not have to do anything. Oh my god.
But no, right, PTP. Here's my question: can we, as the casters, put your view on if we're in the same lobby? I don't know how to do that. Like if we're all in the same channel, can we do it so that we can just watch your camera and hands off?
Should be possible, yes.
Is live macaque PTP or not?
Yes.
That's PTP, is it?
It's what he claims. If we're about to be scammed, then so be it. I want to see this happen.
Honestly, it's a long game if he's trying to scam.
Yeah, if he's trying to sneak in this way.
Especially since we were on the same plane the other day.
Did he just... There's another fan of the Flax stream. Joins the list of about half the fucking pro community.
What? That did what?
That watched your stream.
Oh, of course.
So it's a big event for the pro teams, like at boot camp. You know, 8 PM. They crack on the 10 stream.
Well, we know that we know they're not pubbing anymore. Pubs are useless, so they might as well tune into the in-house.
Oh, cool.
How do I make someone a VIP again?
/VIP and the name.
There you go.
Oh, he's just dashing out VIPs like there's no tomorrow.
Give one out in like the last 6 months.
Just
I
dashing
know, but that,
out.
like in terms of VIP density, that's like as high as you go. we have like 4 VIPs.
PTP confirmed, good lad. I think it's better with the dog shit cams, Patrick. Honestly, mate. It would look too. If we did it once, the lads would be crying out for it every week.
Yeah. Also, I fear that Game 3 is not the one to do it on, because we're not going to be talking about the game. Like,
yeah, there's really very little.
We talk about very little, anything but the game by Game 3. It's just more about, you know.
I appreciate the offer. I'm just glad you're here. Just sit back and watch the dog shit. I don't even have the snazzy smooth shit where you click and it moves. I can't figure out how to get it working. I'll ask Joe. He does it.
Joe Mama.
Hey! Hey!
Have you seen Witch Doctor's iron build, by the way?
Oh, I'm gonna guess it. He's got the shard. I know that.
He's got the shard.
Glimmer?
Yes.
Halberd.
No. More astonishing than
travel.
that. The random boots of travel.
That's an LVP.
I can see
right
no
there.
reason why he is bought
I
a boots
see
of
who is
travel.
in.
Dyer's top tower.
Oh, that was a good fear.
That's a good fear. Holy shit.
Oh, that's a good eat though. Dave's chowing down.
Oh, if Dave had BKB here though, fuck. This was such a good final fight, but I don't think they've got enough. They're on Myers though.
Dave L.
No,
that's it.
Dave lost 4. Dave lost 5.
Why did they make us wait another 5 minutes?
Just gotta, make sure they can do it. Gotta make them prove themselves.
Classic Cody says, does PFlax have a Discord? Yes.
You do, but you've got to do a tier 3 sub.
That's a lie.
Yeah, you've got to gift 5 tier 3 subs.
That is also a lie. LVP Zoey.
Yes, that was established from the very first picosecond of the game.
I also want to say LVP Dave.
Comfortably, yes.
I also want to say LVP Witch Doctor for dying 15
Could throw that one
times
in there. Why not? Why not?
Fucking bots. Everyone else gets a free pass. MVP Alfredo.
Probably. I was going to say Brew.
I think Alfredo got 17, 5, and 14 and picked
True, he did kind of own
carry.
almost there.
And Kieran as well. I'm going to say Kieran on.
I think that's fair.
Job done.
Client update. I have no opinion because I don't care. Just do whatever.
Nice. Love that. I'm trying to exit the game and restart it. I played some of that.
I've got a bloody fucking start of the in-house awards soon.
Yeah, well, you've got like 2 months.
Yeah, but I've also got to do the good old Christmas quiz.
Dave says, "What's the feedback on the build?" It doesn't matter, Dave. You're dog shit.
You're suited. The feedback is
like it's
nothing
literally
about
you could
the
have
build
built
at
it
all.
perfectly, and it still doesn't matter, dude.
I mean, your build was to just not have any items, I suppose, if that's what you want.
You went safe lane. I guess you were the carry. I'm assuming you were the carry, or
yes,
did you?
He was the carry.
Right, but I thought you were trying to dodge a lane, so push Spectre to the off lane. Why did you have Spectre in the off lane, and then you picked Pudge, carry Pudge, and decided to fucking go and stand around looking for hooks? Yeah, I thought they lane swapped.
Don't you think the LV system is a cruel, unjust shooting gallery of loyal supporters trying hard to perform?
we do think that, but that is it's not
That's what we love about it.
Nor unjust. It is very just.
I think your build is exactly standard.
The issue is not the build.
Yeah, it's just your play is you farm so slow, bro.
You
cannot play core. Just bin it or learn better.
You don't hit creeps well. You fucking miss so many last hits in the safe lane, and you hit for a fucking metric ton, and you still can't last hit.
You had what did it? He had 65 last hits like 25 minutes in. That's
terrible,
not good.
Terrible.
That's real bad.
You needed a blink and a BKB.
Is there a way to check that?
You need to get a blink and a BKB and go and eat someone and set shit up. It's bad. Someone says, wait, I think the Witch Doctor says, I did so bad. That was uncharacteristic of my Witch Doctor. No, I don't think it was. And my biggest question is, why the fuck did you get bots? That's 2,000 gold. For what? So you can be a tiny bit quicker? So you can split push with Witch Doctor? What is that? You're glimmer bots. What is that? Zoey, you cannot anybody.
Yeah,
you
Zoey,
fucking
you cannot say, bro, what are you doing? Whose idea was it?
What was that?
I need names.
What was last pick Rubik?
Yeah, Zoey, you have a chance to redeem yourself now. Was it your idea to last pick the Rubik?
You mashed it. It was like last pick, bam, Rubik, like instant. We were like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was
Eagle's idea. Eagle LVP. You're spared,
LVP.
You're spared.
I don't know if that's... We need to hear from Eagle first. Did he just pick it? Did he just mash pick Rubik and you were stuck with it? I wanted to pick Spectre earlier, says Eagle. I didn't want to pick the Rubik.
Whose idea was the
Rubik then?
Eagle called last pick and the lane swap, lol. What are you talking about? Last pick was Rubik.
Who originally said I want to play Rubik? Because picking Rubik in any game is certainly crime.
Ben
crime
says
worthy.
the Rubik pick was decided by Zoey in the first phase. I
This
wanted
is
the Rubik, but it
complicated.
was Eagle who wanted me to pick it last.
But by the time you got to the final phase, was Rubik still in contention?
Like, you can't say I want Rubik unless the game is good for Rubik. Like, it's a bad Rubik game. There's nothing good to steal.
I think we're staying with the current.
I think we're staying with the current one. There's enough evidence to stick with the LVP for Zoey.
You are fired.
Also, calling out the lad for getting bots. We already did that. You last picked Rubik, and it was a dreadful Rubik game, and you did nothing. You guys were dreadful. It was a dreadful game, and you should have GG'd out the moment that you got Mega Creeps. It was terrible. It was a terrible watch. 1 out of 10. Poor.
And into the next game. Only DanielTheWise versus TheGrumpyNerd.
Just fucking run it. Run it first to
Yeah,
get a last
1v1.
hit. First
1v1.
to get a last hit win. If you guys ever needed more proof that the Yogscast community in general, if not actively dislikes me, certainly doesn't notice that I'm ever around, there was not a single thread the whole time I was away at TI. Not one.
I think they were just enjoying the fact that you were away.
Exactly. They're like, oh, Pyron's not here. Thank God. What a breath of fresh air. If you had to put a list of least popular to most popular Yogscast member, I would be rock bottom.
I think you would be like rock bottom after all the like.
Don't say what you're gonna say.
Just above all the people have been booted out.
That's what I was hoping you wouldn't say.
Just.
Like, see, as long as you keep.
Yeah, you're even the least popular of the Dota people. Joe and Daff are the darlings
exactly.
of the Yogs.
People keep saying, "Oh,
but you're the monster." That's the problem. You're the monster of Dota. You're the big meanie bullying Daff.
Exactly. He's
just the plucky underdog.
You can't claim this. You can't claim it. I've been trying to claim it. You can't claim it. Please stop telling me that I have shit to claim. You can't fucking claim this. You guys must be in the same boat. So the fifth person, oh, why me claim this right? You can't! I've been trying to claim it for a week, and it's been saying that to me the whole time. The 2 days I was working and not playing Dotes, I guess, was when you could actually fucking claim it. Update the back end. Will do. Cheers, status. I think the Yogs fans hate me because I'm the hardest working.
Maybe.
Provable. Demonstrable with numbers.
I also think that your opinions, particularly about anime and Harry Potter, have done nothing but tarnish your name.
Good. I don't want them as fans.
That's fair enough, but you know that's what the Yogscast lads are into.
Yes, Redless, you read my mind. I'm not one of these sorry team feeling a bit poorly tonight, will stream tomorrow gang, which is 90% of the Yogs. It's just me and
you rarely
Sid.
even announce it as well.
Yeah.
It's mostly we have to just guess if you're about. Like we're like scanning the VODs. Like, did he say he was going to be about tonight?
Oh, I mean, me and Sibs get along because we agree on quite a bit. And we're both pretty much the same. We're old. We live in a room. We stream a lot. We have kids. Ben, why do you like me? You're on my list of people I will never play Dota with.
Well, I mean, he's been a sub for fucking 4 years or whatever it is.
57 months.
It's probably more Stockholm syndrome at this point.
Yeah, it must be. I look at other people's streams. They're so nice. They're so nice.
Well, maybe you just want to come here and get abused.
I just know it's just the people that turn up and deserve abuse. Like the people that inevitably say, "Oh, this channel isn't very friendly," and leave. I wouldn't want them. You know what I mean? People that turn up and say, "Oh, a new patch looks different" when I'm playing something other than Dota, I wouldn't want them around. I'm gonna be like, "Ha ha ha, good one, user 587. No, fuck off, fuck off." If you can take a joke when there's a command literally calling you out, you know, you should be like, "Oh shit, fair enough." But if the people they get all butthurt at that point, I don't want them around because they're not going to last 2 seconds anyway. Frogger's going to make one drawing of them fucking up in a Dota game, and they're going to go blue and off to the internet. Pyrions, chat and mods are very mean. I was playing Witch Doctor for only the 5th time, and Frogger made a drawing of me, and it was very mean. Oh, 20 upvotes.
Have you lads heard of the Twitter account Earth Updates?
I might even follow it. Let's have a look.
It's just good. It's like treating like Earth as like a game, which they have like updates to.
I see that there's Earth Updates 1, Earth Updates 2, and Earth Updates 3.
Oh, it's just the whatever.
Just the basic Earth updates, no number.
Oh,
I think.
Our Green Earth at Earth Updates. Join to save Earth.
Earth
It's just Earth updates at Earth_updates.
Earth underscore. Follow so you won't miss out on new updates. You can submit update suggestions in DMs. 300,000 followers. Followed by Ashwin. There we go. Earth update. Mosquitoes to receive overdue nerf. You spoke, we listened. Mosquitoes now have 15% reduced chance to dodge improvised melee and unarmed attacks. NNN. Penis camos will be available for winners. Good luck. Birds will have longer battery lives. Plus 20%. There's now no person holding 100% win rate at rock, paper, scissors. Right. Following.
I just like... I think the last one was quite funny. It was decreased coconut durability and terminal velocity damage by 8%.
That's good.
5 seconds.
Private lobbies added to dreams. God, that's a good
Yeah.
Had an eye-opening discussion with Greg today regarding toxic masculinity. He thought the term alpha male was actually alpha male, like Alfa Romeo, being supposedly those car owners at Chad. Was silent when I asked him what a beta male was then. Where does he come up with this shit?
Well, he said it, so I don't know what you want me to say.
I mean, he comes up with it from Greg's mouth.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, there's no coming up with it. He just needs to record it.
Oh, God.
He literally said, "Man said when he said it, so no one to say."
Yeah, I know. That's so funny. Oh, God, poor
10
Greg.
seconds remaining.
Munt has decided.
I like how he's not even turned up at all to anything
5
recently.
seconds
No,
remaining.
Greg is just like off
His
doing
law
Greg's thing.
continues.
But what makes me laugh is like Munt immediately spotted that Greg is the lad that we know he didn't say it, but we could imagine that he would have said it. So that's what makes it funny.
He's had some real spicy
He
ones
has.
in the past.
So because he said a couple of things, it's that's it.
What's the
Greg
most
is
famous one?
now-
It's like, why are all girls sad or something like that?
Why are
Yeah.
girls so sad?
Why are girls so sad? And from that, his fate was just doomed.
Yeah. Now, apparently, according to Munt, he hates women, and he thinks that an alpha male is someone who owns an Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I wish we had some documentation of all the stuff that Munt said
Oh,
about Greg.
that is
I feel like Greg has kept some list, but I think
Well, Greg has kept a list of really weird stuff that Munt has said.
yeah, Greg is more like incriminating evidence.
And that's for purely blackmail purposes. There's no other reason for that Word document to exist.
Radiant team pick.
I know that sometimes Munt pushes his buttons a little too much, and Greg has had enough. I've had that conversation with Greg. Oh, I do like it, but he could just be such a cunt sometimes.
I think Hoz has had similar
Yeah,
experiences
it's true.
where, you know,
Radiant team pick.
everyone else will bully Haz for a bit and then get bored, but Munt would just will not stop. He will keep going until the lad is broken on the floor.
I mean, Munt never left school mentally. That's the problem. He's still at school. Greg Lena is my personal fave. I don't remember Greg
10
Lena.
seconds remaining.
So the
It's
Sideshow
the-
Bob thing.
Yeah, it's the Simpsons clip.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, is it where he's getting stepped on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dire team back.
Hello. Down here, bud.
What do you want?
Surely there's no harm in laying in the middle of a public street.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Ah, Prophet and
Dire
Rubik.
team back.
The Tailhavers are saying, are cocking their noses at the meta and going off-brand. Although, stealing Primal Beast charge as Rubik is hilarious and I support it.
10 seconds remaining.
Who would just cane a joke until it wasn't funny at Plague? What
5
joke is that?
seconds remaining.
The I don't have a job one.
He's
He in the middle of this cast added me with a picture of a job application with the title "Boo! Did I scare you? I'm a job application."
Radiant
What a meanie. Fucking Bob gets the only job in the north. He's the only person from up north to have a job, and he's all fucking. He thinks he's all about it. He thinks he's cock of the walk. I bet you don't make those jokes back in Sunderland, do you, Bob? Walking around saying, "I've got a fucking job."
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Greg Story
remaining.
1.
Oh, I'm gonna click this.
I've never seen Greg so angry as when he found out that Pornhub had deleted all the Snapchat cut videos. He was absolutely fucking livid. He was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? They're all gone?" Because they're all amateur, they're not verified. So they just deleted them. Just gone, mate. They're just gone.
Oh my god.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh dear. Oh, my chest hurts. He's so funny. Munt is so funny. That clip made it onto some of the Yogs Clips of the Year competition. I think you could take 50 clips from this channel and make a fucking vid of the clips of the year, because some of the clips are fucking hilarious. It's all the unintentional shit. Funny until I dome you in the back of the head with a fireball. Well, I wasn't the one who was crying about it.
The one where he kills Greg, where it's just the one plink of the magic missile directly to the back of the head, is so fucking funny.
And then Greg just quits the game.
He just uninstalled.
Have you got that one on hand?
I think there's Munt's clip.
Yeah, from Munt's stream.
Dire team pick.
Enchantress.
Let Plague play.
Yeah, but you were not happy with that.
I was. Wait,
It had happened like already in that run. Like we.
It's happened like 3 or 4 times to me at this point. This is the clip of Greg dying.
Gah. It's the way there's no word from Greg. It doesn't say anything.
5 seconds remaining.
Wait, I'll play this on streams just so we can watch it at the same time.
Radiant team.
Oh man, why does he play the wizard?
He does. The thing is, he does actually get some really good kills, but they're never going to be clipped because it's only ever going to be the TKs that are clipped.
You're like 60 seconds into the raid. I reckon it's Dota.
He's off. I reckon it's Dota o'clock. Greg is out.
Dire team back.
So Slardar, Prophet, and Rubik. None of those 3 heroes saw a lot of play at TI.
That's with Rubik, lads.
Tiny did get picked quite a bit. Jakiro, Primal, Enchantress, and Drow. These are all pretty strong
10
heroes.
seconds remaining.
Fucking Puppy
5
Enchantress,
seconds
Tor,
remaining.
Liquid.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
it's
god.
11. We haven't started.
Yeah.
This is actually what Puppy did, right? They had Enchantress and Drow to buff up the Ench.
Yeah.
They also had Beastmaster for the attack speed aura rather than the big dinosaur, but I don't think anyone complains.
It was pretty fucking insane. Like, they just
When they
couldn't
done-
approach them.
Yeah, how much is Dark and Darker?
It's free at the
Coming on
moment, but the playtest is about to close, so we don't know when it'll be open again. I'm going to play some after the in-house, I think, if people are around for it.
I'm too tired, mate.
Yeah, that's
probably
very
gonna
fair.
be pretty late.
It is.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Mun and Bob. I
So
think.
what? Like after tomorrow, it's just not playable anymore.
After today.
Yeah.
That's it. Until they do another beta.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure
they do
they'll go away, spend a few
Radiant
months
team
making
back.
new shit, and then do it again. I wouldn't play it solo ever.
I played it solo, but it's a lot more like it's very different. You're very tense the whole time. You're really having to like be careful rather than just searching for the fight. But it doesn't have the same like
10 seconds remaining.
talk of where you can be solo and like really hide and like crawl around the edges of the map.
5
You are
seconds remaining.
gonna be stuck fighting people sometimes.
Yeah, and with the circle especially, I think.
Yeah, you do get some really cool moments though with like the 1v2s and 1v3s.
Dread Hunger, nah. It was alright, but it's too fucking long.
Ashwin has just abandoned us.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, has he?
He has disconnected.
Oh dear.
5 seconds
Root
remaining.
gone down or something.
Welcome back.
Ashy B, are you still in the game?
He's certainly muted, is what he is.
I think if you played it in a different way, where you literally just ran around and looted dead bodies and maybe tried to look for people who were looting something and then stabbed them in the back. I don't know how much damage rogues do. Is there a backstab mechanic in the game?
Rogues have like they're like two good spells, of one which adds bleed and one which adds poison. So they do quite a bit of damage.
So you could do the old, because you are quieter, right? You could sneak up and knife someone. Because we definitely have had rogues sneak up on us and stab one of us. I've definitely had that.
I've enjoyed playing solo a lot, but it's so much better when you have like a group of 3 and you're just fucking clowning around looking to take fights.
I like it when there's clearly 3 groups at the same intersection. I mean, I think Barbarian plus Cleric, you could do a 2-man party with just a Cleric and a Barbarian pretty easily.
That's definitely the best 2-man setup, I think. The heals plus Barbarian.
5 seconds remaining.
It felt to me, Stanis, like it was meant to be a VR game that they just didn't make in VR. Like, it honestly looks and plays like a VR game, especially the sluggish nature of the animations. Feels like a VR game, definitely.
I don't know who said this, it might have been Munt or something, but like they could take away the PvP element and still make a game that I would want to play with just that really like intense dungeoneering kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think the monsters are threat enough.
No, they would have to change a lot, but there is a niche market for some developers come in and make a proper dungeon party game.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely. I mean, it's amazing it hasn't happened already, in all honesty.
Yeah. But yeah, I fucking, from what I've played of it, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
God, please don't let this be a long game. I'm so tired. Well, I think the Wises have a really scary draft here.
They do. This Drow and OD is a very good combo. Primal Beast will be making a lot of space on the front line. The only thing is the lanes are not like fantastic. I don't like Drow and Ench or Drow and Jakiro will both be okay, but they don't feel super safe.
Legend of Grimrock, yeah. Was it multiplayer?
Oh, that's a bold pick.
It was also a tile-based game.
I think it probably doesn't do that.
Gloomhaven is nothing like that. What are you talking about? That's a board game, dude. Come on,
I mean,
man.
we enjoy Gloomhaven. I don't know if we're.
I think
now that I'm
you
playing,
wouldn't compare it to fucking
I wouldn't
Dark and
compare it,
Darker.
No.
Any more than you would compare fucking Hell Let Loose to Hoy. So it's just like two completely different games, just with a vaguely similar setting. There isn't a game like that. There was a game called
that's a
Ultimate
bit cheeky.
Underworld back in the 90s that was a single player
That felt so
3D dungeon delver.
That felt so good.
Where you went in there and did stuff. I mean, what you really want is like something like Chivalry, which is what the combat in Dark and Darker is closest to, is like Chivalry and stuff like that. As a party, PvP, PvE, that's what Dark and Darker is, but at a very basic level. Like, if you've made a really big, snazzy AAA version, it would be really pog. I think people would love it. I just can't believe it hasn't happened yet. Fantasy's not like an unpopular genre nowadays. But even just as a pure PvE, I think it would be exciting. How is there not like a D&D version like that? They're all party-based isometric RPGs, just because that's what's worked before. Co-op Skyrim? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's about it.
Don't talk to me about co-op Skyrim.
So,
what a mess that was.
Grumpy Nerd, that I don't like. He's made trees now. Why now? If you're not going to go back in Fountain and get your mana again, which he didn't, why do this?
Yeah, you should be doing it, but you know,
do
when,
it closer, or if you're going to do it then, pop back in and get the mana. Yeah.
Less than a minute before the release.
They're going to run out.
Lost a minute.
Adios.
It's just a lack of care.
It's just simple things like that that make me wonder what is going on with the lads. I'm intrigued to see how this level 1 gank on the Plague spot is going to go.
Not the Plague First Blood. I'm surprised we don't see more PFBs in the in-houses, given it's such a staple of the channel.
Teddy just... Oh! And he's away. Because, of course, they didn't lead with the only real way they have to catch someone, which would presumably be Tiny Avalanche, but he doesn't have that. Or Rubik Lift, but he doesn't have that. And now Grumpy Nerd has made another set of trees.
The battle begins.
I'm very worried for Radiant here. They've got Grumpy Nerd for one thing. And NZ FedEx for a second. But then again, we've said it before, I will say it again, the lads could have the perfect draft and still goon it. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe it's 11. We're just starting this third game.
It's just a lack of GG calling from the lads has
Yeah.
been disappointing. They've been watching too much TI. Lads, it's not your TI lives aren't on the lines.
It's not an elimination game.
It's just your regular lives are on the lines, and also everyone else who has to watch these things. So keep that in
I'm
mind.
falling asleep here. I'm gonna fucking power through though.
Plague is gonna have something really interesting for us to talk about. Go, Plague.
I've been scrolling through Reddit looking at Formula 1 drama. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Knobhead.
Dude, it's so fucking dramatic. There's like they're gonna kill each other soon.
Well,
I mean, for the most part, the only thing I was really interested in this game was how this lane top would work out, because I thought Ninja Prophet should be able to have a really good time up here, but 2 range carriers versus Slaughter is going to ruin him.
Especially with the slows they've got.
Yeah. On the other hand, like Hellboy has a pretty like flawless Bloodseeker game, but I also think the lane he's in is a lot harder. I don't think this Rubik's going to be much help when the big primal comes charging across the screen.
Has been killed.
Can you?
Oh, that's not good.
Can you cut short the primal beast charge?
Yep.
Yes, you can stop his Q.
I was just gonna say, otherwise it'd be pretty fucking ruptured. I do wonder why F1 is so popular online. I think it's just popular in general.
Dire's
Get
turret
this guy.
has been killed.
No.
Yeah, it's definitely had a surge in popularity in the last few years.
It was the
think there's
Netflix thing. Yeah.
Quite a bit.
But I don't like watch the races. I wouldn't. I'm not interested in watching the races at all. But I do just like reading the news stories about it and just knowing.
Drive to Survive was
about
great.
people.
Teddy, are you gonna try and click these creeps, bud? Just walking about, letting Prophet deny you. Come on, man.
Trouble for the nerd.
Where's Stannis from? I can't remember if he's Finnish or he's some kind of Scandinavian.
He's Swedish.
They do love a bit of Formula 1. Not Formula, the rally driving.
They do like the rally. But Finland likes Formula 1. Like, they had very famous Finnish Formula 1 drivers.
Raikkonen and Heinen.
Into the ass of Timo.
Like that. What was the other one played?
Mika Hakkinen.
Hakkinen, that's it.
Anyone remember that famous clip? Into the ass of Timo.
I do not.
It's a rally driver talking about some part of the car has gone up into the ass of his co-pilot.
I think the only rally driving clip people are likely to know is Samio, you're breaking the car.
Yeah, that is a classic.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Shut up.
Shut up. Just keep saying shut up. Please, Sammy.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
It's the desperation. It's just so funny every time. He's not just worried about the car being damaged. He's in fear of his fucking life. Yeah.
Heaven down.
Again.
So Puppy, I believe, did not get Nature's Attendance at all and leveled stats instead, right?
Everyone's posting fucking quotes from that vid. Samir, triple caution!
3, 2, 1, go! Fast, sharp right! Fast, sharp right! Sharp right! Sharp right! Listen!
Oh, he's gonna get a second courier.
You have to listen to my call, Sammy, please! I beg you!
He's done it.
Fast, medium right! You have to turn the wheel, Sammy! Fast, medium left!
Oh, that is actually a problem.
You have to turn the wheel, Sammy! Shut up!
I beg you! Fast, medium right! You have to turn the wheel, Sammy! 40, fast, medium left! 50, downhill, triple caution!
I love the edits
stay
because they're just like
triple caution, stay
putting them on like Mario Kart courses.
Whoa. Concentrate, Sammy, please. Medium left, long, turn in. Medium left, nice and easy, turn. Throttle.
Okay,
Fast, medium left, long,
so as expected, he's kind of...
medium right, concentrate.
Looks fine and
medium left, medium left, medium left.
Don't kill him. If he had trample up, he might have been killed.
Medium left into sharp left.
Nice
You're not
lift, nice
concentrating,
lift to
Sammy.
get
You're
the
watching
silence
over
from
driving. Sammy, you have to listen, Sammy. Otherwise,
And then of course,
you're not
because if you don't kill Blood
working,
TV, he's
Sammy.
going to full health
Seriously, you are watching and driving.
one way.
You have to be easy,
I'm
Sammy.
surprised at how
Otherwise, we won't
well
win.
mid is going.
You have to be
Though
easy,
actually,
Sammy. I'm
maybe not.
telling
Benji
you,
is a lot.
you're not listening. Shut up. No, I'm just giving you advice, Sammy. Into double caution jump. Double caution jump. No, stay on road. Sammy, please.
It is just going to be all...
Fast, medium, right. Listen to the call. Sammy, please listen to the call.
Even with quite a good start on Tiny, he doesn't
Sammy, you have to stay on road, Sammy. Otherwise, car will break down. Sammy, you will wreck the car. We will not finish. You have to stay on road, Sammy, please. Oh, fuck. Sammy, what are you doing, man? Sammy, can you please concentrate? Please, I beg you.
I beg you.
We are wrecking the car.
This is what we need. The game 3,
Sammy,
everyone
Sammy,
just
you are
get
wrecking
some
the
videos to
car.
watch.
Shut up. Sammy,
Shut up.
What are you doing, my friend? Shut up. Don't tell me how to drive.
Man, I would love to know the story behind that.
I wonder if they're all like that. Like it's just a high pressure situation.
They are definitely not. That guy.
Sammy is actually just doing a great job. But you know, he's a harsh taskmaster.
I feel like Sammy was a new driver for the team or something. Or there was the first time being paired together, or they'd been paired together before. Oh wow, they're going in, they get him. Can Hugh get anything here?
Yeah, you probably. What is oh? Oh, yeah, he might have been like a new lad.
Have I seen this vid? Says Dan. Dan, now I'm gonna mouse over it. If it's the wombat, I'm gonna time you out. Hong Kong crazy minibus driver. Is there music? Oh my god.
Holy shit, this guy's going crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, this vid looks sped up.
Oh my god.
This guy's a Chad. I mean, he's
Dude,
putting many
stop the
people's
vehicle.
lives in danger, but he's a Chad.
The audio is edited in.
Oh, is it? So it's...
Yeah.
Are you sure?
To clear everything up, this is a meme from Hong Kong. The video is a Japanese bus driver skillfully driving down the hill. On the other hand, the audio, which is edited in, is from a viral Hong Kong video in which a minibus driver went nuts and drove recklessly on a highway with passengers screaming in terror.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Well done, Dan, you idiot!
It's
really?
bloody skillful driving.
I want to see the
driving
video
is
which
fucking
this audio
impressive.
matches with.
Huh? Sammy, listen to my call, Sammy. You're gonna break the car, Sammy.
some of these screams are chilling.
I want to see the original vid. Oh, Grumpy.
Yeah. Oh my god, Grumpy Nugget. I want to see it as well. I mean, what is eliciting such reactions?
Oh, the stomping.
Someone is just screaming, "Stop!"
Don't you dare.
This is terrifying.
What have we here?
I don't want to listen.
Why have you showed this to us?
If it's scary, I don't want to know.
This is not a good vid. A better vid next time.
Don't watch it. Fucking Dan, what are you laughing at
Just
that, mate?
fucking
People
boot
are
up the seal
genuinely
vid.
afraid.
Boot up the seal vid. That's all
You're right, you're right. Seal
That's the nice
egg.
palate cleanser.
Captioned seal doggo.
Radiant's middle tower. is
Seal
under
egg.
attack.
Mibs. Love that seal.
Rush it down, ball.
Egg. Egg.
I love him. It's the way he has a little sleep is my favourite bit. But keeps an eye on the cameraman at all times.
Leg.
Brilliant. The best. Perfect vid. Minute long. Just fucking brilliant. Oh dear. Poor old Slardar.
He's had a roughie. There's no denying it. But the Drow has not done any better than Bloodseeker has. But they are sending Ench down
you know
boxes
what?
right
I
now.
think the issue with that is that if they'd paired her with anyone other than Ench, I think it's a lot stronger. Or if Ench can get a creep or something that stuns this Slardar, he's just dead every time.
Ench is actually having to go back on
Enzy
top.
Felix does have a blink.
He does have a blink.
Who does?
Enzy.
On.
Tiny.
Oh, does he?
It's a big old waste of time so far, and everything. Hey.
And that
Well, he did manage to get the kill on his solo mid opponent.
Was it Grumpy Nerd we played with a few days ago who played Prophet 4 Plague? Were you in the game?
No, I wasn't in that game. Grumpy
So
Nerd played
I
Io
need to
with
call
me.
out Grumpy Nerd for this because this might be the most criminal thing that you'd ever hear about. So he's doing what he's doing now, building the Meteor Hammer, which is fine. I mean, Pos for Profit's not that great, but
Not
do what you
anymore.
want. Do you know what the item he built afterwards?
Let me think. Meteor Hammer into.
Deso.
I'm gonna say Shadowblade.
No.
Go on. Blink.
No.
Hex.
It was Boots of Travel.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What a
A
dick.
troller.
I like that he's entirely committed to this courier sniping pastime, and no one has realised he's got a ward here. So the fact he killed 4 couriers, no one's like, I wonder if he has a ward. They're just happy to let him go about his day sniping couriers. They are going to gill Rubik, which not that big a loss. Tanking the gank, I think, is what he'd say there.
Ooh. While cute, seals are pretty successful predators, says Stannis. Alright. Who gives a shit? I'm glad they're successful. I don't want seals to be unsuccessful predators and die out. They're fucking hilarious. Leg! Leg!
Dig!
Leg! Blub! Blub! Leg! It's when he goes, ah! Leg! It's brilliant. Animals always make me laugh because they don't mean any of it. You know what I mean? They're just doing what they do.
Oh!
Like they're not playing up to the crowd. They're just shouting egg. Because that's what he wants.
You did your best.
I wonder if there's just like just a crowd of seals waiting around the corner, just laughing at a good old Terry like fucking about.
He's giving them the old egg speech again.
Terry is the munt of the seal world. That's the answer.
Yeah. Just kept a bloke interested for 10 minutes shouting egg. You stupid humans.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god, here's something.
Radiant structures
Otters. A lot of them in Singapore. A lot of them in Singapore. Teddy?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A lot of them in Singapore?
So, they're big. Like, the otters that I've seen in this country are little.
They sea otters.
These are big fuckers. They're not sea otters. These are just big fucking otters. The one I saw, there was one outside the stadium. Like, the grand final stadium. It was about the size of a Labrador. It was fucking huge. And the population has doubled in the last few years. They think because of COVID and people going out less, the otters are just everywhere. Some bloke got attacked. You can find this story.
Are these the angry otters?
These are big. It attacked
So I've seen some pretty terrifying, because they're kind of like pack animals.
Yeah.
And like if you go anywhere near their territory, they're like fucking eating fucking crocodile or alligators and shit, and they're like fucking cheetahs won't go near, like jaguars won't go near them. There was a video that I saw in a fucking zoo where a monkey fell into the water where these sea otters were, and these fucking otters just tore this monkey to shreds.
Oh, they're fucking vicious. The ice bath was just off from Gibbo.
Oh. Trouble for the prophet man, tree man.
Oh my god! I didn't realise this. Gibbo's gone the very unusual Max E build with only 1 point.
Oh boy, very fast.
Oh no!
Not fast enough. I don't think he can go in. He's got the rupture down though. Maybe he gets away at least.
Oh god! I almost fell asleep on my chair.
Oh, vision!
He should have known there was vision there already. He should have.
There was a US military experiment in the 60s, I think, where they tried to weaponize otters, no lie.
What? They not tried to weaponize at the end of the day.
Was it the seals they tried, and dolphins as well?
Dolphins.
What, like, are they using them to just carry bombs, or is it
no,
like
they just give them a gun and they try to train them up.
Release the dolphins.
No, they give them like RPGs and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how they killed Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah.
Otters. What do you think SEAL Team 6 is, mate? It's not men.
Oh, trouble for the Jackie.
How you walked into the silence, unlucky.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Max stats. Max stats on Jakiro. Now you're thinking of Invoker, mate.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's an OG reference.
Pull roots and run.
I think chimpanzees could be successfully weaponized. They're vicious. They're very
They
strong.
are. But I mean,
I just think humans are easier.
Versus a gun, they're pretty.
Of all the things to weaponize, other humans are probably easier than chimpanzees.
Yeah,
you know?
but if you lose 10,000 chimpanzees, people are going to be like, "Oh, that's a shame." But if you're in a battle and you lose 10,000 men, that's disastrous.
Yeah, but replacing 10,000 chimpanzees is much harder than replacing 10,000 men.
Just get a giant farm where they just make chimps. We manage any animal that we want to have shitloads of, we can have. You just need to farm them. There just needs to be a money and a purpose. The US military budget could easily produce 1 million chimp fighters every year. You drop them into fucking Benghazi or whatever. Just give them knives.
If you just let them loose, and you know, no one can blame you for what the chimps do. You know, they're just chimps. I mean, what could I have done? I thought they were quite nice when I released them.
Yeah, they were meant to be on a
peacekeeping
mission. We sent the SEALs in to look for eggs. It just so happens that they killed all the terrorists. Egg! Egg! Is their battle cry. Cool, GG. Come on, I'm tired. Let's go. Tigers or elephants? No, because I think they're difficult. Chimpanzees, all you need is a lot of bananas. And we have lots of bananas. Go to Waitrose. Go to Tesco's. Bananas everywhere. Let's get a chimp farm, grow a shitload of bananas, give them to the chimps. Rabbits is what you really want to be able to weaponize. They breed very quickly. Fucking tons of them. Dead cheap. Rabbits, chickens. You weaponize those, you've won the war.
I mean, as a city boy, I would maybe set up a spy system using pigeons, because they're everywhere, listening in on everything.
It's true.
Maybe have them being dive bombing, if you know, as a sort of.
Well, they've got those drones, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you could get those. You could just strap some explosives to a pigeon, send him in. What you do is you drop breadcrumbs on the enemy and then release the homing pigeons.
I went for a walk down the canal on Sunday, and someone had left some fucking crumbs or whatever. It was the biggest collection of birds I've ever seen. There was hundreds of pigeons. I'm not kidding, hundreds of pigeons. There was like 50 gulls. There was like fucking 20 gooses just hanging out. And they were so obsessed with this grain shit that was on the floor. They didn't seem to mind when we walked past, and we were walking very close.
They don't care. City pigeons don't care.
It's just the entire fucking canal population turned up for that one fucking. I don't know how much grain it was. It didn't look like very much.
I want to know how the news spreads so fast. I think birds look where other birds are quickly going and go that way. That's pretty much it. God Gamer Alert!
I didn't hear that many voice lines at TI, if I'm honest.
There were a lot.
Radiant's courier has been.
They may mute them for the honest time, but maybe
Or they find Evan.
Don't normally use it. This is literally the least valuable killing. Right,
Evan has done nothing but die. He's got 41 last hits. He's doing worse than Dave was doing. 41 last hits. He's below the Prophet.
He is 4th bottom net worth.
Prophet's going Ags now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Could be worse.
The thing is that there are some teams that spam voice lines. OG, I think Liquid use them quite a bit. Matu spams the talk.
OG do use a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true.
That being said, I didn't see a huge amount out of them.
I was learning about how some of the taunts were like people would use them to outplay people. You know the Zeus jump taunt? You can use that to fake people into thinking that you've popped your jump when you haven't. The Tiny has Ags, by the way.
I think I know that a lot of pros think the high five is very psychological. if like you're in mid and you high five and your opponent doesn't, they're like they're tilted. You know, they've not got enough spare brain capacity to press the high five button.
Daniel, baby. There come the trees. It was a
miss. Very poor from NZ.
That was a good timing on the sound.
The Aegis is going down now though. 15 seconds remain. So. I just think this Drow has to have too many items to do things though. Like she probably needs, even after this Hurricane Pike and Manta, she probably needs a Lincoln's on top.
I think you might be right there, so just call it, lads. The game is over.
The problem is the Prophet can TP directly onto her just to remove her, her damage.
I don't think this Prophet is going anywhere near anything to do with, you know...
Oh, if they kill it, oh, they have detection. Oh, he gets away with it, the fucking jammy. Oh, Evil Teddy was too slow on the E.
You should get a Ghost Scepter on Prophet and just TP onto Drow and Ghost Scepter and stand on her.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Alright, losing tier 2s doesn't actually matter that much in Dota anymore, so that's not too big a deal. Because Shrine XP is basically nothing compared to the amount of XP you need. Only really matters for Roche. So it could be a big deal when raiding go for the second Roche.
Anyone got a good video to watch? Send them in.
I know some decent shorts if you want to play those on stream, Ted. Some great science ones of little known
these are
scientific
Ashwins.
facts.
I've already seen all those, and the chat's
Yeah, but play them.
But I will play them. I will play them.
Don't play them. Oh God, no.
Alright, we'll find something else then, or I'm gonna play.
Well, that's why I asked chat to do it for me. I mean, they're just slacking. They're slackers. They do nothing for the stream. Some of them aren't even subbed. Hellboy in trouble.
Still got BKB. No TP though. I think he's dead. Oh. Oh. What a
dear
Jew.
Teddy. I think
Running
Teddy
up.
might be fucking garbage.
It's a possibility, but I wouldn't expect Bloodseeker to run up there.
Oh, trouble for Daniel.
This is going to be very frustrating to play against the tree volley all the time.
Oh my god.
So Kieran is going to get banned for that. I'll give him 4 hours. Yeah, I'll be nice.
Select from users, that's a very poor attempt at humour.
Well, I can't time him out.
Good job, Grumpy.
How can I time him out?
Who?
Kieran.
What do you mean you can't time him out?
It's where loaded. Oh my god, the damage!
Jesus.
He's not done enough though. The toss gets one.
This is going on a wee bit.
You should, yeah, I mean, you can go to bed, dude. You sound so not into this.
I'm so tired, lads.
Just
I've fallen asleep a little bit twice.
I think you've just got to sacrifice the
I'm
don'ts
gonna
at
have
this
to
point.
go.
And then you wake up in a nightmare still watching the in-house.
No, I literally have to go. I'm falling asleep.
That's fine, man. You sound like you need some
Go ahead
sleep.
and watch it in game or whatever. I made it through 3.5 games, but you guys took 3.5 hours to get to this point, so I don't blame anyone but you lot. I'll see you guys
You
tomorrow.
can blame Eric.
Good games, boys. Good night.
GG's. Good.
It took too long in the lobbies. You fucked about for like 20 minutes between games. I don't know what's going on. Get on with it. I'll see you later.